They are unserious, bro. They are so unserious.
Now connected to iPhone.
They are so unserious, dog. Okay, ain't no way I just typed all that for no reason, though. Sorry, good morning, y'all. I'm trying to figure out something real quick. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, it's not even working. Like, what? Bray, what's the word, brother? What's the word? What's the word, Bray? Good morning to everybody that's coming in here so far. I got on one of these old ass shirts. My collar look all dingy. Might gotta change my shirt. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to figure out one thing real quick. I don't know if it say I'm live on Twitter or not. See, I don't think it say I'm live on Twitter. Like, why is that joint doing that? Ooh. Damn, it don't say I'm live on Twitter, Mo. Wait, I think it do. Never mind. Hold on. Agent Zero, what's the word? Wait, y'all hear my PlayStation on Twitter? What? Hey, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me regular? Y'all hear my PlayStation on Twitter? What the hell? You see it on Twitter? You see the red? You see so it's red at the top. Okay, it is red. But y'all hear my PlayStation on Twitter? Yeah, that's my PlayStation. You see it on Twitter? Wait, you hear my PlayStation and me? Do y'all hear my PlayStation too? On Twitch? I always gotta do some. I switched my OBS settings, so that's what's going on real quick. I switched my OBS settings and on. Y'all hear my PlayStation on Twitch too? What? Are you serious? What about now? What about now? That's insane. Tween, what's good? What about now? That's insane. Tween, what's good? What about now? All right. If it ain't one thing, it's another, man. All right, we got through that. We proceed. As we proceed to give you what you need. Good morning to every single body that's in here. I got a notification, y'all. It's my happy affiliate anniversary. It's an echo. Nah, it shouldn't be echo no more. Happy affiliate anniversary. So it is my anniversary for being a Twitch affiliate. I don't even know how long that is. It's probably 10 years or probably 8 years or something like that. But it is my anniversary for being a Twitch affiliate. I've been grinding. Not even grinding. I wouldn't even never really grind in Twitch for real. I just happen to always be good at 2K. That's pretty much simple put, to be honest. So that's why that was able to, happen so fast for me and things like that. And yeah, man, I enjoy Twitch. I enjoy YouTube. Hold on, I'm sorry. I enjoy Twitch. I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy it all. So, and then for the ones that's support. Damn, I lagged. I didn't sign nobody in fantasy basketball yesterday. I lagged. Fuck. And for the ones that's in the damn, I just lagged, Mo. Hold on, Mo. That just threw me off. I didn't sign nobody in fantasy basketball yesterday. It's the playoffs. Shit. I'm lacking. Because Tina Charles didn't even play, Mo. I'm lacking. So it's Kelsey and John Quill today. Bridget got to get dropped real quick. Oh, she playing for the Fever today, right? Yeah, she better play. She better play today. She playing today, Shaggy? She better play today. Ain't got no damn point guard. Sam should be playing today. Let me look it up real quick. Sam should be playing today. Sam should be playing today. Let me look that up real quick. Sims. She practiced yesterday. So yeah, she gotta be playing. So let me take a sign her real quick. Alright. Alright. We're good to go. Appreciate that, Birdie. Alright, my bad. I had to take care of that. I'm so mad I forgot to sign somebody yesterday with Tina Charles being out. Now I'm down 55-0. But it's a 2-week matchup, so it's cool. With that being said, though, good morning to every single body that's in here. Welcome back to another daily Facts and Stats show, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Until today, I'm going to like 2 o'clock. Thursday, there will not be a show. It's the hours that I'll be working if they overlap. So Thursday will not be a show. Black. What's good? What's the word, Black? What's the word? Let's go. Good to see you in here, my brother. Chan, what's the word? Good to see you in here, my brother. Everybody that's in here is good to see y'all in here. Everybody. Brave, first one that typed into the chat today. Good to see you in here. There's everybody. Everybody's good to see y'all in here. We're going to continue to talk about some sports today. Unfortunately, we were not able to get to NFL related things yesterday, as we was having a good conversation yesterday in regards to the NBA, Kevin Durant scheduling, and things like that. So I'm gonna ignore that, Chan. So today we'll begin to the NFL preseason. Talk about this quarterback veteran tier list that 6 GMs and 6 scouts and whatever it did for the Athletic. And then looking at the AP top 25 college football rankings, and see if some college football folks will come up here and talk about that top 25 list. And it's just the preseason top 25 list. That's all it is. So we'll get to that today as well. And that'll wrap up the show for today. So, and that'll probably get me to around 1:30, 2 o'clock, which I need to get to. And then, yeah, I'll be able to go take care of the other things that I have to take care of. But if you're on YouTube, thank you so much. If you're on Twitch, do y'all even see my camera on YouTube? Okay, I do. If you're on Twitch right here, obviously, thank you so much. And then if you just happen to click on Twitter, same thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. And you all rocking with Facts and Stats yesterday. So first pin message in the Twitch comments. And everything I say is also in the YouTube description for the most part. So the first pin message on the Twitch comments, it say join the Fact That Discord to join the stage for the show. So if you want to ever come up on the stage and talk sports with me in regards to whatever the topic is, you can join the Discord for that. If you ever want to watch NFL games with us, college football games with us, etc., you'll join the Discord for that. And then last but not least, if you do gamble and you want to share your gambling plays, or you just want to tell somebody as far as them sharing their gambling plays, you can also join the Discord for that. And again, it's the Facts and Stats Discord. So make sure you all join the Facts and Stats Discord for those 3 things. We spent some time, especially Shador. We watched Shador first game in there. We watched the Ravens game. in the Discord. And there's another game like 2 weeks ago. Can't remember what game it was. So make sure y'all join the Fact and Stats Discord for the game that's coming up this weekend. If anything is worth putting on or whatever the case may be. Maybe Shador game 2. Coach said he's expected to play a lot again. So we'll probably tap into Shador again. And have that game be live streamed. What else I want to say? Oh, Fact and Stats Twitter. Following the Fact and Stats Twitter is always important. Following the Fact and Stats Twitter is always important. It's at Fact and Stats _. And again, if you ever see this tweet in the morning time, y'all, sometimes I'll tweet it at night. Sometimes I'll tweet it in. I'm at everyone. Yeah. Sometimes I'm gonna tweet it at night. Sometimes I'm gonna tweet it in the morning. Today was this morning. Pretty much explain what we're going to be talking about today, which I already did this morning, shortly, some moments ago. But if I have to cancel a show, which you always see a tweet on either Wednesday night or Thursday morning about it not being a show on Thursday. Again, I am not having no problems, nothing's wrong. I just help out and work some shifts sometimes. That's it. Some fake little security shifts sometimes. So that's all. It's going to overlap with the schedule on Thursday. So, but a couple of mandatory days going forward with the NFL season quickly approaching and college football. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesdays are my days where I want to make sure I always record. I just said record. Have a show. I'm sorry. Have a show. Always. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesdays. Like literally always. Those 3 days got to be stamped. Because I want to bring NFL Sundays back. And then I want to take everybody from that in the show that morning. Or whether it's a space, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch. Wherever it is. I want to take everybody from that show in that morning and take us all to Discord and be able to watch the games together and be able to share live plays together and things like that. So you can get it all in one, to be honest. So make sure you all join the Fact and Stats Discord. Follow Fact and Stats on Twitter at Fact and Stats _. Next, if you're not subscribed to Fact and Stats on YouTube, it is live right now. Some people watching on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to Fact and Stats on YouTube, make sure you all subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube. As you can see, there's going to pop right up. Oh, fossil. I didn't even. Oh, okay. Wait, that's the wrong YouTube, y'all. I didn't even know that. What the hell? Okay, hold on. Now, that's another thing I got to fix on the fly. That's set up for my game and stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. That's set up for my game and stuff. Like, what are y'all talking about? Sorry, guys. Facts Chan. Definitely can't wait to green with the guys. Alright, let me delete that. Let's try that again. Oops, spelled it wrong. There we go. And that's the Fact and Stats YouTube. Perfect. All right, there we go. All right. If you want to subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube, make sure you all subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube. And then if you are on YouTube watching right now, make sure you all follow Everett Jr. on Twitch. I'm going to put this message or the Twitch page link, in the YouTube chat right now. Also live on Twitch. So if you all want to join the Twitch, where you'll probably see the chat more active, please feel free to join the Twitch. If you prefer to stay on YouTube, that's perfectly fine as well. I just appreciate the support regardless. As far as support, if any of you all ever want to extend your support for what I do on a day-to-day basis, please feel free to become a member on YouTube. There's 3 different levels you can join as. They all have different customized perks, emotes, and things of that nature. Also, some things are in the works as well. That may be another reason as far as like being able to see early release things or whatever the case may be. And then on the Twitch side of things, you can extend your support by simply subscribing. About $6.99 or something like that, whatever it is. Same different perks and things of that nature. You can also gift a sub or whatever the case may be. I would say though, if you have Amazon Prime, it is best for you all to sub through Amazon Prime, as you get 1 free subscription per month. If you have Amazon Prime, it's best for you all to subscribe through Amazon Prime because you get 1 free subscription per month. When that month runs out though, you would have to redo it over. So once that month runs out, you would or will have to do it over. So told you about the Twitter today. Told you about some things you all can do to extend your support for the platform. Told you all about what we're going to be talking about today. Excuse me. I'm about to head into the Discord right now myself, and then I'm going to go ahead and get this day started. And again, thank y'all for all the support. Thank y'all for all the support. Thank y'all for all the support. Let me set this up right. Hold on. All right, there we go. All right, so yesterday, somebody in here? Who that? That's Kobe Dean. Kobe Dean, what's up, bro? It's on accident. Kobe Dean? I think he stayed in here from yesterday or something. Yeah, I think he stayed in here from yesterday or something. I don't never I can't recall a time ever Kobe Dean just joined the stage at 11:20 at that. So that might be an accident or something like that. Let me tweet out again. The show is live real quick, just to remind some folks, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Also, y'all, last year, two things. How many people in here right now? How many people in here right now? Y'all, listen. 17. Help a brother out, y'all. I am thinking, and I'll bring this up later on in the show. DW, your one's on YouTube too. What's up with you, by the way? The one's on YouTube too. I am thinking on starting something in regards to like it's like a show. So it's not facts and stats. It's separate from facts and stats. It's going to be around fantasy football and fantasy and gambling, right? Fantasy football and gambling. I need a name. Can y'all help me out? Fun fact. This is a fun fact, by the way. Facts and stats. I didn't make this name by myself. I asked like 3 or 4 people. My mom, my best friend, prior friend or 2. I gave them a list of names, and they were like, yeah, fact and stats. And I'm like, oh yeah, I like fact and stats. That's how fact and stats came about. Fun fact. I don't even think y'all even knew that. That's how fact and stats came about. I need a name. This is gonna be around gambling and mainly fantasy football. So it's gonna be highlighted with fantasy football and gambling. I need a name for a show. Just throw some names in the chat, and I will definitely notate it. Throw some names in the chat, and I would definitely notate it. FNS Fantasy. It's not gonna cut it. I think you tried that last year, kinda, and this time is different. This time is different. Nothing but greens. Yeah, let me add that to the notes. Drop some names in the chat. Y'all need like 2 more names in the chat, and I'm also gonna bring it up in like 30 minutes to an hour. Probably more people coming here. Nothing but greens. Okay, I get the idea of that. Nothing but greens. I get the idea of that, and it's just going to be a show under the Fact and Stats Network. This is going to be my first show. It's supposed to be Bethany. Bethany started something and just stopped. Nothing but greens. I like that, but that leans into the gambling side more. You know what I'm saying? But also can be green when it comes to talking about fantasy football. And I guess you can say green something. If something's green, that means it's a check. That means it's a hit. That means it's facts. You know what I'm saying? That means it happened. I don't know. I guess you can tie it into that too. I like that name. Straight Betters. The mascot, Straight Betters. I don't know. That's only tying into gambling side of us. Again, this is fantasy football and gambling, y'all. Mainly fantasy football though. Like facts and bets. That's mainly tying into fantasy football again. I mean gambling again. It's not just betting with Ev, because it's not only me. So I can't do that. Can't do that. But ones that answered so far, thank y'all so much. All right. Yesterday, let me remove Kobe Dean from the stage. I know he's not up here for real. And Shaggy was good. Oh, he moved. Okay, cool. Field Dreams. How you come up with that name? DW, how you come up with Field Dreams? It's interesting. How you come up with Field Dreams? I'm intrigued. I like that name. Field Dreams. It's different. football heads for life. Anush, that's so champ, dog. Gang, that's so champ, gang. Football heads for life. I just came up with that. I don't know. Ted, I'm trying to get a name of it. I'm trying to say I'm starting the show. Fantasy football or gambling related. Fantasy football or gambling related. I'm trying to start a show. Say I'm starting a show, and I'm trying to get a names for the show. All in end zone. Check if these names are trademark for sure. Cash zone. All in end zone. Okay. Nothing but greens and field dreams stand out for me right now, to be honest. That man said, what did Anush just type, gang, on YouTube? Anush type football heads for life. What did he just type? What on? Anush type football heads for life, dog. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna bring this back up and like I'm gonna bring this back up. Football heads for life, young. I'm gonna bring this back up, y'all. Like, Lords, what's good, bruh? I'm gonna bring this back up, y'all. Like, coin toss cartel. What? Well, I'm not hosting a show with the word cartel in it. I'm cool. I'm sorry, Braxton. Thank you for your participation, though. Hey, what's good on YouTube, bro? How you feeling? If y'all on the YouTube side, y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button for me. If you on the YouTube side, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button for me. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. That helps the algorithm out for anybody that's surfing on YouTube to probably come across YouTube. The fantasy spread. The fantasy spread. Okay. Respect my takes. Damn. Nah, I fuck with respect my takes. Huddle and hustle. Huddle and hustle. Huddle and hustle. Y'all not wasting y'all time, by the way. Like I'm really notating. I'm really notating this. Y'all not wasting y'all time. I'm really notating this. Huddle and hustle. Huddling up, talking about fantasy football. Hustling, talking about gambling, making money. Huddle and hustle. A little different. Parlay playbook is a no. That's ass. Straight up. If it's ass, I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up it's ass. Parlay playbook? You fuck with that? I don't fuck with parlay playbook. How you fuck parlay playbook? Parlay playbook. I add it. Fair catch. It's ass. I don't know if parlay playbook will crack it. Fair catch a little ass though. I ain't gonna lie. Fair catch. That shit is ass. The call sheet. The call sheet. Yeah, parlay playbook, nah. I don't want the word parlay in it. It's too everybody like. You know what I'm saying? I don't parlay. I'm gonna remove parlay playbook. That's not gonna cut it. Moving the chains. I feel like that's trademark. Most likely somebody has it already. 1,000%. Moving the chains. I'm 1,000% sure somebody has it already. This man Anush just came in on YouTube. Another comment. The Real Champ League. Anush, did you miss the assignment, brother? Like, I'm not sure if you missed the assignment or what. What do you mean the Real Champ League? Did you miss the assignment, Anush? This is for a fantasy football show / gambling. Only around those two things. That's it. So how do you come up with the name The Real Champ League? Like, I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused in this. Like, I don't know if you missed the assignment or like, what league is it? Like, what do you mean The Real Champ League? Like, what do you mean by that? I just got here, okay. So what names were you throwing out then? Like, if you just got here, how would you even throwing out names? Like, what were you throwing out names for? I'm just curious. I mean, you had to hear what I said originally. But let me stop stalling like I'm not on the time limit today. Let me get to it. The ones that answered going for goal. The ones that answered thank you. I'm gonna bring it back up later. Dog. He said I just got here. Fade or play? Nah. Green pylon. I think y'all just cooking up anything. Y'all chill. Y'all, we got like 10 names. Let's just chill. I'm going to re-ask y'all in like 30 to 60 minutes. Chasing the end zone. I'm going to re-ask in like 30 to 35 minutes, y'all. I was just trying to help come up with names, but I'll stop. No, brother. You do not have to stop, brother. You do not have to You do not have to stop, brother. I just did not know if you understood because you said The Real Champ League. And I'm saying, how are you coming with The Real Champ League? Like, it's not a league. So, like, why are you putting the league on the end? Like, you don't have to stop, brother. Feel free to even come to the stage and explain what that meant, by the way. Chasing the end zone.
Next wild shit for that.
Chasing the end zone. Fade or play. Chasing the end zone. Nah. That's it's not around fantasy football to me. No. Good morning, by the way. I was asking this, and I'm about to move on in like 5 minutes. I was asking the name. I was asking extra point odds and insights. Damn, I like that. I'm pretty sure somebody probably gotta have that name already. I like that name. Odds and insights. I like that. Carl on YouTube. Bankroll Blitzers, champ. It's mainly around gambling, brother. Moving the chains, champ. Going for gold, champ. Stack the deck stars, champ. Extra point, champ. Again, I appreciate y'all though. I appreciate y'all. Like, I really do. Extra point.
Now connected to iPhone.
It's not that, champ. All right, so basically I asked the show, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, to help me out with some names. Say I'm starting a show with some folks, right? Say I'm starting a show with some folks, and we needed a name. It's around fantasy football and gambling. So everybody's been dropping names. Which one is kind of fire, Agent Zero? Odds and insights? So right now, y'all, Stat and Stacks Super Champ. Holy shit. Y'all, we cool. No more names, y'all. We cool. I'm gonna ask y'all again in like an hour, y'all. Just chill. We cool. We are good. Y'all. No more names. I just saw Stat and Stacks. Y'all gotta understand, I'm from PG County, Maryland. Like, nigga, I'm from PG County, Maryland, nigga. Like, Stat and Stacks sound insane. Like, what the hell is that? Like, all right. From waivers to wagers. Chasing end zone better than that. My shirt's so old, dog. This shirt like 10 years old. This shirt, my collar all. Don't mind my collar if y'all see it. All right, so yeah, thank y'all for the names. Can everybody do me a favor real quick? Out the ones that I have notated, right? I'm gonna just read them off. Chips and crowns. Fredo, you fuck with from waivers to wagers? Nah, I can't do that because that only focuses on one thing. That's the waiver part. First in fantasy, no. Can we stop with the names, please, y'all, real quick? Can we just take a quick stop with the names? Quick stops with the names. Y'all like from waivers to wagers? That's only talking about one thing in fantasy football, though, as far as waivers. Or am I overthinking it? All right, so real quick, y'all. I'm about to read everything that's noted. No more, y'all. No more. Chill.
Can I say something?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Yo, chat. We want it to be somewhat football related. Like, don't focus too much on the betting aspect. Give us more football aspect, something that revolves around football.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cause we just getting basic gambling like names.
Here we go. All right. So yeah, I'm about to read the names that I have noted. The one, if you just only type one. Only type one name that you hear that you like the most, y'all. That's it. One. Only one. Only one. So I have nothing but. Should I type them all on the screen? Should I put them all on the screen, or should I just say it? Should I put them all on the screen? Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna put it on the screen. We'll do it that way. So I'm gonna put a tally next to the name y'all like the most, right? CG, what's the word, brother? Nothing but hold on, I don't want y'all to see this right now. And again, thank y'all for being here. Ew, somebody put facts and best. I really typed that out. That shit is so ass. That shit is super ass. I ain't gonna lie. Facts and best is stupid ass. I shouldn't even type that. Yeah, let me move that now. My God, that's making me mad. All right, my fault. That was making me mad. So where I was going with this, for the ones that came in on the back end, Facts and Stats name, I didn't make that up myself. Well, I did make it. I did think of the name myself, but when I selected that as the actual name, like I got assistance from like 4 people. Like it was like my best friend, a couple of my close friends, and my mother. Like I sent them the link of like I sent this list of like 4 to 5 names. I said pick one, and Facts and Stats ended up winning. So basically, I'm doing the same thing right now. It's literally all it is. And I'm not saying I'm going to select a name right now, but it's definitely helpful. Yards and wagers. I'll add it because you want me to add it. I'm going to show y'all the screen. Please just tell me which one you like the most out of the list of the names on the screen. It's just that simple, y'all. That's all we doing. Please, I will put an X or a check or something next to the one. And it's going to be a process of elimination. It's just that simple. Over the throughout this show today and tomorrow. This is not something I'm just deciding today, by the way. And again, thank y'all for the help. Thank y'all for the help. Thank y'all for the help. Excuse me. All right, so we have about, I don't even know how many this is. Pay dirt. What was that one from the waivers? What? From waivers to wagers. All right, so this is what I came up with so far, y'all. And let me know what y'all like. I have nothing but greens. A little bigger. Nothing but greens. The mascots, straight betters, field dreams, cash zone, all in end zone, yards and wagers, the fantasy spread, respect my takes, huddle and hustle. The call, I like huddle and hustle. The call sheet, going for gold, chasing the end zone, odds and insight from waivers to wagers. I'm gonna put a personal X by these ones that I like. I like huddle and hustle, and I like odds and insights. What can y'all let me know in the chat which one y'all like? Huddle and hustle, super champ. Chasing the end zone, the best. Where's that at? Let me put an X next to that. Anybody else? Let me not put an X. Let me put a 1. Anybody else? Anybody else want to give me the out of this list right here on the screen? CG, what's good? From waivers to wagers. Anybody else? Respect my takes. Oh, I meant that one too. I'm gonna put two. Sally. Odds and insights. Anybody else on YouTube or Twitch? Drop it in the chat real quick. Which one out of this list right here that you like? Drop it in the chat real quick. Field Dreams. All right. Drop it in the chat real quick. This spread is the fantasy spread is kind of kinky. Take it off. Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna take it off. I'm gonna leave it. It's gonna probably get cut out anyway. The call sheet. Huddle and hustle.
Bro, did they just say kinky?
Yeah, no, I said kinky.
Bro.
Huddle and hustle. Respect my team.
Nah, it's good. I like field dream.
You like Field Dreams too? Field Dreams. So we got 2 for Field Dreams.
I just feel like that's just too close to Field of Dreams, the movie.
Oh yeah, the movie.
Respect my team and chasing the end zone.
What? Not that.
Okay, let me see if some people on YouTube commented. Cash Zone. Unless, of course, you're going to pick the one you said. Huddle and Hustle, the best one. Okay. I forgot to add yards and wagers. I did add it. Never mind. Huddle and Hustle, my pick, or Chasing Dreams. Chasing Dreams is up there. Where you see Chasing Dreams at? Chasing Dreams not up there. IBX. Where you see that at? Anybody else on Twitch or YouTube that did not say which one they like the most? Oh yeah. Anybody on Twitch or YouTube? Huddle and Hustle. Anybody else on Twitch or YouTube? Going to like 1 more minute. Do I got Jeopardy on here? Tell me I got Jeopardy. I don't got Jeopardy, y'all. I need Jeopardy. Now I need a Jeopardy sound. Yeah, I need a Jeopardy sound. I don't know what the hell that was. I'm gonna just do this then. All right. Huddle and Hustle, a little champ, not gonna lie. Y'all funny as hell. Huddle and Hustle or Cash Zone. Okay. All right. I think that's everybody, right? Field Dreams from Lawrence. All right. I can't believe niggas reading this shit. Y'all funny as hell, dog. I don't know. I like Huddle and Hustle. It's a little different. I can see why y'all say champ.
May I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be like a facts and stats brings you XYZ show type situation? Possibly, maybe. Like it would still be associated with facts and stats?
Yeah. Under the network.
Okay. So for the team, for the titles with and in it, I want you to hear how this sounds. Facts and Stats presents Huddle and Hustle. You already have an and in the Facts and Stats name. I think for a marketing standpoint, a promotion standpoint, it's more catching to the ear to say something like Facts and Stats presents Respect My Takes, or Facts and Stats presents Chasing the End Zone, or whatever, or the call sheet or something like that. Like it just, to me, it sounds better because you already are doing the thing. Facts and Stats. Hustle and Huddle, whatever the fuck that shit is. Wagers and yards. From whatever. You have that cadence already. You don't really need that cadence. That's not gonna really help it stand out. Throw in a different thing. So when people say it, when you say it, it stands out. It doesn't sound repetitive to the ear. So Facts and Stats presents Field Dreams. It's different. It sounds different. That's my little 2 cents.
Yeah, I agree. V Blaze valid point. CG, she's right. Yeah, I agree. That's why I cut out some of them, and anyone that had the word facts in it and or stats in it, I cut them out immediately. And I guess and throws it off a little bit too. Yeah. I like y'all for whoever voted Huddle and Hustle though. Whoever even said Huddle and Hustle, I like that name. I ain't gonna lie. I like that name. Huddle and Hustle. I like that name, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Huddle and Hustle. I see why they saying it's a little champ. It's a little champ.
I
What's
got a
up?
great idea. You can use it as your fantasy team name.
I like that.
See?
I like that. But usually my fantasy team names are Fantasy Guru. But I am in, so I'm gonna change
Yeah,
up.
but you ain't been winning though, so like switch it up. Probably sticking with the same old shit. You haven't won.
Fantasy has to be in the name for search purposes. Okay, Fear Jordan Woods.
That is true.
Mm. Mm.
It doesn't have to be in the
Couldn't you just
like
put
the
that in the
said
Yeah, you can
name.
just
category?
You
put yeah,
can
you
Make
put
can
it
just
it.
yeah.
You can put it at the end. Like it doesn't have to be the whatever. It
Yeah,
could be a
yeah,
part of
yeah.
the title, but it doesn't have to be in what you call it. That makes sense. So if you go with, let's just say the call sheet fantasy show, but you just call it the call sheet. You don't say the last part.
Yeah, yeah. 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 I can separate it at the end. Yeah.
Hmm.
A name or whatever I want to. Um later on. But this was fun. So thank y'all for this. I want to keep this noted. Huddle and hustle. Respect my takes is in the lead. Field dreams with a tie with huddle and hustle. I mean, with respect my takes. Who said field dreams? I don't know. I like that a little bit. Field dreams. I like that a little bit. I like the one
I
that y'all
mean,
like. I'm surprised nobody said nothing but greens. Bray, that was a good name, Bray. I ain't gonna lie. You the first one, Bray. Nothing but greens sound cool.
oh, I didn't even know that was a name.
Yeah,
Nothing but greens.
yeah, but that
You
seemed
take the
too.
S
That
off
seemed
the end.
too like
Take the S off the end.
nothing but green.
Yeah, that's better. Nothing but green. Because it is
Yeah,
like
nothing but
both.
green. Yeah, exactly.
Green field, green money. You want to see green
Yeah,
and shit. I like that.
I like nothing but green. I can't believe nobody was rocking with Bray on that.
Add my vote there. I fuck with it.
Oh, you said
I
that.
didn't see that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm.
I'm at 2 for me too. Shout out to Bray. Field Dream Fantasy, Cash Zone Fantasy. Cash Zone is so
It
champ though. Jordan Woods.
it is.
Nothing but green fantasy. Oh, you're saying what it was
I
going to
think
look? Oh, I
we're like
see.
in the title. Like make sure it still flows is what he's saying.
Uh,
Which is why I think
nah, I
respect
wouldn't
my
do it
takes
like
might
that
actually
though.
be the one that would flow into it like the nicest way. But he's
Like,
talking about from like a search purpose.
I would do it
Like
like
when
this
somebody
though.
missed
I would
it.
do it like that. Field Dreams, separate. Fantasy plus gambling show, something like that. Hypothetically,
Does that pull
To
up
the
that way when you search?
yeah, because they got the word fantasy in it. So
to the search
Oh, okay,
purpose,
well, yeah.
like on YouTube, can't you just put like that under like the fantasy category, then also tag it with like fantasy, like hashtag fantasy, hashtag like all that as
that's true.
well?
Yeah, that could work too.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah,
shows with the word fantasy in their name still come to the top of the list. So it's not about just being included in the search. It's like where you fall in the search.
Mm,
It's like you can be in the search, but like I think it's about what's you're gonna be at the top. So like you'll be in the category, but like there's probably like a million fucking shows or videos that are gonna fall in the same category. It's about like the name. I think having it fantasy, which makes sense why like all of the network shows are like fantasy football now, fantasy focus, fantasy whatever, because like that does probably pulls it to the top of the search bar, like the search
like I just
results.
typed in fantasy football on YouTube. You got Flock
Yeah.
Fantasy, you got Fantasy Stock Exchange, you got Fantasy Endgame,
Hmm.
Fantasy Pros, you got DNR Sports, no fantasy though. You got
DNS
Flock
board.
Fantasy. Yeah. Let's talk fantasy football.
So most of them have the word fantasy in it.
Yeah, some, and then some people don't. Some people just have like their name in there.
Out of the top 10, how many have fantasy? How many don't? Let me just say
It's a
this.
couple of. It's like 3 out of the top 10 that got no fantasy in there.
Yeah, so you would say like 70% for the most part. Which is why I think of the way that you're planning to do or that you would do it, which like the field of dreams and then like the whatever little fucking thing, straight line and then fantasy. I think that still works because then it'll still have fantasy in the title. It just needs to have fantasy in the title.
yeah, okay.
And the ones that don't probably have a certain amount of audience already built up. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, true. So yeah, that's something that's in the works, y'all. I don't know the set day yet, but it'll be like Sunday morning or something like that. And then like one day in the middle of the week. recapping how guys performed over the week. And yeah, some of this, what I'll be starting this with is some folks I'm in a fantasy football league with. So it will be interesting because we're going to be sharing thoughts while also in the same league with each other. So it'll be interesting. I'm thinking about, not thinking, looking to start this with. It was a process. Rye said he'll be down, so process and Rye. So I think that'll be interesting. It's gonna be sometime like on Sunday, but it'll be before 11 a.m. more than likely, right? So sometime on Sunday like 9 a.m. for example, 10 a.m. for example, and then someday in the middle of the week like Wednesday or Thursday. And I'm gonna bring that to the Fact and Stats Network to have the first official show under the network. And go from there. So yeah, CG, I do want to get you in the. I do want to get you in the. So listen, y'all. It's two options. I have two options. I'm not doing 3 leagues. I have 2 options. I make a second Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League for a pot. If I do that, that means I have to leave Swiper League, which I do not care to leave. I will leave it with all due respect to Swiper. I will leave it because they don't trade in there for me. Like they don't trade, and they got roster limitations. Like it's limits to like the players you can have on your roster. I don't like it. It's okay, but I don't like it. So it's either I do a second Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League. I know that will feature like Fredo, CG, Ari, whoever else, right? It's not in the main one. Whether it's a 10-man, whether it's a 12-man. If we can even probably get to 12, which you probably can. Oh, T as well. I know T been geeking.
Why do you have to be in it though?
Oh, you wouldn't want me in it.
I'm just saying, like you don't have to be in it. Like you can just be in one and still be in Swipers. Just let people know. Like make somebody the commissioner of the second one, whoever you want to make. Honestly, make somebody the commissioner of the second one, and then just promote it as the second.
But I want to compete with
fantasy league.
y'all too though. Like I want to have fun with the other factors. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say the other factor stats.
But
Like
what if we
factor
don't want to
stats.
have fun with you?
Why you don't want me? Why you want to be in the league with me? What's up with that?
Look, your history not a good one, my brother.
Like come on now, come on
When
now.
it comes to fantasy.
Man, it's Jordan Woods. That's basically what I'm thinking of. Jordan Woods.
I mean, you can. Let me say this: you can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying, if you wanted to stay in Swipers League, you don't have to be in both Facts and Stats leagues. You don't. But if you want to, it's your
It's not
shit.
even nothing against Swiper. It's just the fact that in Swiper League, it's the same folks that's in the Fact and Stats League. So when you go and work the wire and you sign somebody in the main league, because for me I have main
And
league,
like your main league,
and then they will go and sign somebody else would then go and sign. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
like in your main Facts and Stats league, they're in the Swiper League.
No, what I'm saying main. So for me, my main league will always be Fact and Stats League. The Swiper League is my
Yeah,
second
yeah,
league.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
say
yeah.
Jordan Woods is in my main league and he see me sign Hunter Henry. And then he goes, oh shit, Edge signed Hunter Henry. He looked at his recent. Oh, I see why he
You
did
just
that.
trying to get over on niggas that don't know what your moves are.
Now you understand. But that's what happens though. Like nigga to see one nigga sign one nigga in one league. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go grab him in the other league then. And then try to use
I
him as
see what
trade
the
bait
fuck
and shit
you
like
on.
that. I'm telling you, that's what happened. That's all. I
I
don't
see
know.
what the hell you're on. Okay, do what you want. I'm just saying you don't have to be in both. You can. You can still stay in Swipers League, but you don't have to be
I
in both.
might just do 3. Yeah, I might just do 3 then and stay in Swiper League for another year
Yeah.
and run
Are
like
you
that.
talking about just 3 leagues total? You only do 3 leagues total?
Yeah,
Like you only participate in 3? Oh,
that's not really me though. I prefer 2 if anything.
I wish I could be that kind of person.
Yeah, I can't. Well, you do 3 more or more?
I can't remember the time I did less than 5.
Oh hell nah. Oh hell. I never in my life did over 3 ever. That's insane. But BJ be doing shit like that. BJ being like 7, 8 leagues.
It keeps you alert. Because the same reason you trying to like get in another league with Swiper League not being in the same shit I be on. Okay, who made a move in this league? Let me see if I can make a good move in that
Exactly.
league. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It helps. It helps you stay alert. It helps you stay because you know you got fantasy.
Yeah,
You
that's
know, and so you become real vigilant about checking your shit. Do. Always, eyes are always on the waiver wire. They're always moving. There's oh yeah. But I understand why people don't do, and all but one of them is paid. So more opportunities to make more money.
yeah.
Great.
That's at fan because I see your comment.
15 leagues, nigga. What?
Yeah, Fredo's insane.
You're tripping.
What's word? I gotta still put that dynasty in motion. Fredo, I'm gonna be promoting that more. Within the next week. So yeah.
But nigga, it's like 2 weeks before you're really supposed to be drafting.
Yeah, but I don't know
Like
if the dynasty gonna be official. Like if it don't start, it don't
no,
start
I'm
type
talking about
shit.
the second league.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that right now.
You need to put out a filler.
Cause I made it last time.
I think you made it up when me and T were
Yeah, I
talking to
gotta
you.
change the name though. I think I can change the league name still. Can I?
Yeah, you can always change it.
All right, so cool. 6:10 right now. Hold on.
Keep it at 10. Keep it at 10, and if 12 people ask you, then you can like expand it. But remember, it's really just 11 because you're in the league.
All right, so I'm gonna change this name, y'all. By the way, but CG, Ari, Fredo, T, whoever the real Dylan Brooks is, I gotta hear you talk before you join the league.
Yeah, I was just not letting him join the league.
Yeah, I gotta hear you talk before you join the league, bro. With all due respect.
Who's that me?
And yeah,
Yeah.
I'll deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to jump into this list yesterday that was sent to me via it's RE time or the Athletic, where 6 GMs, 6 assistant GMs, 6 former GMs, 5 other execs, 8 head coaches, and 19 other coaches, including 15 coordinators. Pretty much, they came up with a tier every veteran quarterback in the NFL, and we're going to look and see if they got it right. I saw this yesterday on Twitter.
Terrible.
Yeah, I saw this yesterday on Twitter. I meant to bring it up yesterday during the show, but I know a lot was a good NBA talk, so I didn't even bother looking at this list. This is my first time looking at this list. So,
Got Lamar at full.
let me make my camera smaller. All right, that's cool. All right, yeah, man. So
Golf is bad.
this is funny. I mean, they don't even have a tier 2, right? Is I'm looking at this correctly? They don't have a tier 2.
I think they do got. If I'm not mistaken.
Am I looking at this right?
Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah. I see. Okay,
lighter
yeah. So they do, yeah. My bad.
The lighter is at the top.
Yeah, I was looking at that wrong.
Yeah, it's at the top.
Yeah, so there's just 5 in tier 1, and then
They got Matthew Stafford
a lot in 2.
with a hook back.
Let's see. I mean, and by the way, anybody that want to join the stage, feel free. Oh, let me change the color real quick on the chat box. But if anybody want to join the stage, please feel free to join the Discord, against the Fact and Stats Discord, where you'll see us watching live. Before I continue, let me check something real quick, because I need to see if I have the time to host a watch party myself when it comes to Shador next game. It's on Saturday at 1 o'clock, so that's perfect. All right, so watch party for Shador next game on Saturday, and I'll make sure I add everyone in the Discord when their watch parties are being held. Whether I'm sharing my screen, whether Z-Farm sharing their screen, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, the last time we had Miles sharing it off his iPad. Shout out to Miles, that was tough.
I'm rooting for him.
I'm rooting for Shador too,
nigga,
bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Goofy. They acting goofy. Cleveland. Bro.
Why you say that? What you mean? Why you say that?
Shit going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
5 quarterbacks.
Goofy with. I'm so confused. What they like the same shit they've been doing?
Yeah, it's just a lot of shit. I see a lot of shit.
He cutting out.
And immediate. You hear me?
Yeah, you cutting out a little bit. We can hear you now, though.
Jank Bass AirPods. I don't want to get into it. You go ahead. You go ahead.
All right, actually, give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta run upstairs real quick. Give me 1 second.
Wait, y'all said Stafford tier 1?
Yeah, he's number 5.
No. Yeah, he's number 5.
He 5th
All right.
best.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said, Jay.
All right. Cool. Favorites.
Chill, bro. You got a good EPA, bro. That's all.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, they got golf over CJ and Jalen.
I
He's
mean,
tier 2.
Oh shit.
I mean,
Jordan Love below Dak. Mm.
yeah. The fuck? Of
Yeah,
course.
that's about right.
I'm just saying shit. Brock Purdy over Kyler Murray.
That's about right. That's about
I
right.
would take that. I would definitely take that.
Geno Smith over Bo Nix.
Yeah, I
Okay.
take
Not
Jalen
after
over
this.
Bo Nix.
Not after this year, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, this is making sense. Oh, they got Kirk Cousins still over. Russ, Justin Fields, Michael Penix. Ooh, that's spicy.
That that Matthew Stafford. That shit.
JJ McCarthy's 29th. That makes sense. You don't know what the fuck he is.
Damn, over Daniel Jones?
I mean, yeah.
Damn.
No,
Nah,
that's
They
that
kind of
got
shit.
crazy.
AR as the
That's kind of
third
crazy
worst
because they
quarterback.
they're the same nigga. It's
They
kind of
are.
wild.
Damn. They got Lamar at 4. Hmm.
Stafford talks fierce. Okay.
They got, oh, wait. Joe and Pat are tied for 1.
Yeah.
And Lamar's at 4. Ev should have changed the chat color because I can't see what them people are saying.
Um
Baker, Baker above Jordan Love.
Yeah, he's a better quarterback.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
he's better. He's a better quarterback.
Actually better than that nigga.
Tua at 17 is,
Too high, yeah.
They're being nice.
yeah. He should really be down there with Sam Darnold, I'll be honest. Gino above Sam Darnold? Yeah. That's the same kind of dude.
Both niggas I need the right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would say Cam Darnold over Caleb is a little, but I guess based off of Caleb's year last year and Sam's, yeah.
How you doing?
But it says they did this by average rating, so they definitely took the list of all the people that they did and they averaged it
It's
out.
the Caleb stuff is so funny. Like I'm not a
Mm.
Caleb defender, but like he was generational and then he has had 1 year, one bad rookie year or okay rookie year, and then like it's like, oh, all right, this nigga ass.
Yeah,
But
I
then
think it's
We give T Law like so much grace.
so much grace, yeah. That's why I was like, I don't know if you can necessarily say Caleb. I don't know if you can really justify Caleb being there. Well, more is like, I don't know if you can really justify people like Tua and T-Law being so much higher than the both of them because both haven't, none of them really showed
I'm gonna
much.
say Tua draft process. I think Tua wasn't considered too much of a generational T Law
No.
caliber talent, but
Mm-mm.
T Law and Caleb were like both these two are generational coming into the process.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back, y'all. My bad. What you? Okay, so Bray, it's to the right, Bray. If you can read that, 6 GMs, 6 assistant GMs, former GMs, execs, coaches, etc. That came up with this list. They just put it into 5 different tiers, and actually starting today, I'm going to start tweeting out that ranking list that we did as a collective when it comes to quarterback, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, corners, safeties, etc. But they put it into 5 different tiers. Joe Burrow is actually in a tie with Patrick Mahomes, and he's in a tie with Patrick Mahomes as far as basically for the 1 spot. Joe Burrow's got a lot of push lately when it comes to they feel like the media is trying to push him to be MVP this year. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. Mahomes at the top, understandably. Remember Josh Allen at 3, Lamar at 4. I guess my only question will come in at Stafford at 5 to round out that tier 1. You can
I
probably
think
go ahead. Somebody say something.
I think all three of them should
You couldn't out.
Yeah, you cutting out.
So I think all three of them have
All three of them should be a tie. You said who's three? What three?
Josh, Burrow, and Lamar. Have,
Say that again, gang.
Josh Burrow and
say
Lamar.
Okay, my bad. Yours.
all three had for Josh, Lamar,
And you saying you think Mahomes
Burrow.
should be in a separate tier?
I don't think if anybody's sad to be Lamar, I don't think it should go to me. My that's just me. I don't think Joe should be tied. That's just me.
Okay, it's hard to hear you.
Uh, I would like to know why Herbert is above like CJ Stroud and Hurts. Like, why they giving Herbert so much grace?
Because he
What
better.
did CJ Stroud do to be over hers?
I can answer that.
Oh, go
They
ahead.
like how he throws. They like how he throws the ball.
Yeah,
Great arm mechanics.
yeah. I don't see why CJ Stroud should be over hers, Josiah. And you said. I mean, I don't see why CJ Stroud should be over Herbert. I meant to say, still improving technically, and I know Hurts. I mean, I know Herbert didn't have the runs, or neither one of those guys had runs. I know this is going to be Stroud third season. I want to say, but
Hmm.
Herbert, he has the moments where he's losing the playoffs or looking like a different quarterback, whatever the case may be. But I still think up until this point, he's still been better than C.J. Stroud. And then as far as Jalen Hurts, I think they're talking about his overall quarterback play when it comes to I don't know, everything they do with their arm or whatever the case may be. Maybe you can argue Hurts and Stroud, in my opinion. But if one were to say
Yeah.
Herbert's a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be mad at it, But Stroud and Hurts, then I guess you can have a convo there probably. But
Okay.
even golf, why is golf?
They didn't factor in Hurts win factor.
Oh, Hurts and
'Cause,
Stroud's a
that's
tie anyway. My bad. But you said they didn't
Yeah.
factor his win factor.
yeah. You know how the Hurts guys bring up the wins. He just wins. That's his best ability.
Okay. Who was
Yeah.
that?
All right.
Oh, that was Jordan Wood that came up here.
Golf where he should be, bro. Just about. I keep telling y'all the
Yeah.
back end of this top 10 is trash.
Nah, yeah,
This is-
eight is cool for golf with Stroud and Hurts being a tie. Honestly, personally.
Maybe if I would have probably had Hurts above him. I actually would have had, not even probably, I would have had Hurts above him. But Stroud, fuck no. That nigga can stay right where he is.
And
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have had Stroud and Hurts above him for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I like. Do you
What's the
like
Stroud argument over him?
The fact that he's more talented thrower than the football,
Throw the football.
the ability
Better
to
results or
operate
no?
in that offensive line in Ben Johnson's system
Uh,
would be amazing.
Gotcha. So the Ben Johnson tax. Okay.
No, it's not a Ben Johnson tax; it's the entirety of the system. What C.J. Stroud had to do on a week-to-week basis just to maybe what was it? Bid was
Bobby
incredible.
Slower.
What did he do on a week-to-week basis?
Be
Exactly.
able to throw the ball accurately under pressure on a consistent basis.
He was cool. He was good. Like he was fine last year.
Under terrible circumstances.
So fine under terrible circumstances versus pretty
No.
damn good.
On tape, he was really good, but the numbers were actually just fine.
Gotcha.
All right. Baker Mayfield.
I know you to argue. The GMs and coaches with me. Why
No
are you
offensive
arguing?
line existed.
The league with
type
me.
of stuff.
Fuck it. I'm not gonna argue. Fuck the league.
You don't even like golf.
I like him a hell of a lot more than CJ Stroud. I guarantee you that.
Hey, well, y'all would be in a better place. I tell you what, Stroud wouldn't have shit the bed so much like golf did.
I don't know
Yeah,
about that, buddy. I don't know about.
Uh,
I don't know about that
I
one,
ain't gonna
buddy.
lie.
We
I
see,
wanted
we
CJ in the
we seen
lines.
that nigga. We
I
seen that
did want
nigga in
CJ
much
to.
worse circumstances. Not look that bad. I tell you that much.
I've seen CJ make some throws that didn't have shit to do with the
I ain't seen
circumstance
that
he
nigga
was
look.
under.
I ain't seen that nigga not look anything like Jared Goff did versus a terrible Commanders defense. I'll tell you that much. I ain't seen that nigga have no performances versus a bad defense like that.
I got you, bro.
Okay. Anything else on the list stand out to y'all? By just looking at it before, I guess they still got Kirk ranked higher than Michael Penix. It's crazy that Kirk Cousins even still in Atlanta. They got Tua ranked above Geno and Trevor and Bo Nix. What else?
Yeah, it's a crazy ranking.
Yeah, Tua.
They're usually they're usually a little bit skewed to some of the veterans. I don't like. You're telling me Tua is better than those guys when
Yeah, I don't
he can
agree.
barely stay on the field. You can't like I don't understand that at all. I think where did they put Purdy again?
Purdy is at
On the
14.
list, I can't look at. Yeah, I would have had Purdy higher. I thought he actually showed me
Higher
some things.
where? How you where? Wait, higher where? You know the names above him?
Remind me of the names above him because I'm
Jordan,
going back over my recollection of when I looked over the list. So
Jordan Love, Dak Prescott, Baker Mayfield, Jalen Hurts. I don't know if he. I don't know if he can move up.
Who was 9?
9 is Hurts and Stroud with a tie.
Hurts and Stroud tied. No, because I think I felt like that's what it was. So I felt like Love and Purdy, both for different reasons, I would have higher on my list, but it was tough to find guys to move down the list from that standpoint.
Yeah.
The guy that I would move down would be Golf, but that's so.
Wait, how far will golf move for you?
I think I got him like 13 or 14 on mine. I don't know. I have to look at
Damn.
my list.
Hey, bro. Okay.
Oh, so you got all these quarterbacks better than Jared Goff, like Purdy, Love, Dak, Baker.
Bro. Okay. Yeah.
Right?
I think I have Baker. I think I have Baker behind him.
Okay. So Purdy. You think Purdy better than Baker?
Purdy did some really impressive things for the Niners last year. And again, this is you talk about a guy having guys in and out of the lineup, the offensive line being, really makeshift in front of him. I thought he actually improved from what I saw from him because I didn't think that he could get better, and he actually did. But no, I when I did my tiers, I'm pretty sure I had all of those guys in the same tier. But I can't look at it right now. So
Yeah, no problem.
I just remember when I was looking at their list, I was like, all right, Purdy, Love, like those guys be where they're at. Ideally, I think I would probably have them higher. But to your point, it is tough to move them up because it's honestly just a cluster after you get past, I guess, whatever the top 6 or 7 is.
Side question, by the way. Side question, nothing to do with sports. Some of my friends are in the chat right now, and someone asked, say you rent everybody up here. Say everybody up here, or even in the state, or even in the chat on YouTube or Twitch. Say everybody in here has an apartment, right? The rent is, let's just say, $2,000 to $2,500, somewhere in that ballpark. Are you taking free rent for 5 years or free grocery for 5 years?
Rent.
Yeah, rent.
That's not even close. Math. I mean, like, I can only eat so much food, bro.
So you can't buy too much. That shit gonna spoil.
Somebody gotta cook that shit. Like my groceries right now, like probably 5 or 6 a month. Yeah. If I wanted to just eat out the best of the best, like steak, like all that shit, I could probably only get to like double that or some shit like that. Yeah, like
$1,000 most.
Yeah, I can't get to $2,000, bro.
Exactly. I ain't feeding the family. So
yeah,
rent.
Yeah, rent.
Okay. What else? Or how about this? Anybody on the back end that's out of the top 14, do y'all think can go inside of the top 14? We put it like that. That 14 ends with Brock Purdy and Jordan Love. OG just said, what on YouTube? Pay your bills, nigga. We can figure out what we gonna eat. Rent. What's the day? Grocery for a family like $500 a month. Playing someone you have on your team in another league is tough. Facts, Nug Life. I know I'm late. Cause you eat out as well, so don't always need groceries. Okay. Everybody's saying rent. Yeah, the rent was my answer too. Well, a lot of people were saying groceries in this group chat. They trying to do math and some more type of shit. But okay, yeah. Anybody on the outsides? Do y'all think Bo Nix can have a good season? If Bo Nix has a good season, do y'all think you would put him over Kyler? I think Kyler's that 15 spot right now. Trevor Lawrence, do you think Trevor Lawrence can up into the top 14 and get rated over Brock Purdy, maybe even Jordan Love? Do y'all see any of these guys falling out of the top 14? Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff.
I would hope Trevor Lawrence can move up finally.
Yeah, something's something that's gone wrong if Liam Cohen can't get Trevor Lawrence to move up there.
Man,
I would
everybody
say
used to
that
have
that'd be one.
Trevor. Trevor used to be in the top 10 for guys, bro. That's crazy.
Generational.
Yeah,
I, it's he had after that, obviously the win, he put together a really good season that year. But the issues came that 2023 the Jags offense was a complete mess, and 2024 he was still kind of reeling from some aspects of that, and I think it really affected him to where his level of play kind of suffered from that. So now he's got to get back to that 2022 level. Now I think Cohen can do it, but he's got to prove it.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't really have any extra words for this list, y'all. I don't know if y'all do, but I don't. Looking at this, I think it's pretty straightforward. I think the top 14 quarterbacks they have are the top 14 quarterbacks in the NFL at this moment, I will say. And this is like for that guy that's at 15, this is a make or break a year for him. Like Kyler, I don't even know. Kyler, I don't know. What you going to be for Arizona? What are you going to be for Arizona? A-Rod is at 16 just for the freak of it. This is his last season in the NFL, so it doesn't really matter. I think Tua sucks. I think the next guy that's going to, or guys that's going to go work their way up in there is like Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix, if he has another good season, can work his way into that 15 to 17 range. And then obviously Trevor can be right there at that 15, maybe even 13 spot, or even 11 damn near for Trevor, to be honest. 11, 10. And Drake May, what is he going to look like at his first full season? And last but not least, Caleb Williams. I'm not really putting too much into Sam Darnold personally. So Caleb Williams, you got all the weapons you need personally to thrive as a young quarterback. You got the new head coach. They fixed up the offensive line a little bit. So you were the number one pick last year, So what are you going to do this year? So I think those are some of the guys going to be on the back end, not on the back end, but on the outside right now that could potentially work their way into that 15 to 17 range, and maybe even go as high as 13, I would say. Another name that I'm looking at up here, Bryce Young. Didn't have the strong start to last season, got benched, came back, looked really, 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 really good. Showed glimpses of what he was, what a lot of people say at Alabama. And now you have the Panthers team that should be okay. They should be okay this year. I'm not saying good. I'm not saying great, but they should be decent. They should be okay. And I think even for them going 7-10 is okay. For hypothetically, just throwing it out there. As long as Bryce is able to show flash.
Yeah, I mean, 7-10 would be good for them.
Yeah, that'd be good for them for sure.
No, they don't have a defense. Yeah, they don't have a defense. So if they can go 7-10, I do think that would certainly be good. You had mentioned obviously Caleb and Drake. Like, I think Drake play wise could show me top 14 level. It's just, the stats are going to be able to back it up. I don't know if the offensive infrastructure is going to be quite that level yet, but I think it is maybe in a place that'll allow him to really showcase his talent a little bit more. I wouldn't have Rodgers anywhere near my top 15. That's just me personally. You said obviously it was a make or break year for Kyler. I don't know. Nix's ceiling got high. Obviously Caleb, making a real jump into that top 15 is possible. And I would say at the very least it needs to be a real jump, obviously, from where it was last year. And then what was another name you mentioned? Bryce Young. Yeah, I actually think so. When Bryce Young was a prospect and trying to get, obviously people were talking about him versus CJ. I said that because of his physical limitations, he really is going to have to learn very quickly from a mental processing standpoint to be able to make up from that aspect. Uh, and their offensive line is still bad, but because Tet is there and some of the strides that he made last year, I would not be surprised if he can make a real jump because it feels like the game has slowed down for him now, to a place in which he can really, be a competent starting quarterback and maybe even be at least an average one, maybe even above average. So, yeah, I think Bryce certainly obviously has a lot to prove, but at least started moving in the right direction, and I think Tet works well for what he's going to have to do behind that offensive line.
Let me say this to you all real quick. And this is something I was been supposed to bring up for the show, actually, but I'm gonna pull this up right here real quick. Last year, DMAC and anybody else. Last year, Malik Neighbors had 170 targets. BTJ had 133 targets. Does Tech go over 133 to you or no?
This a DMAC question?
Anybody?
Fuck me.
He don't go over 133?
Sorry, repeat it one more time. I'm sorry.
So I went with two rookie wide receivers from last year. BTJ had 133 targets. Neighbors had 170 targets. That's insane. But he had 170 targets. Do you think Tech will go over 133 targets?
No, Bryce would probably spread it out more than that.
Okay. Well, how are you feeling about his impact fantasy wise though?
I like him as a late round selection. I think that, like I said, he fits a lot with what what's it called? Price is gonna have to do. So I don't mind him as a late round flyer. To add to the back of your bench and maybe can really, because I do think that him being number one in that offense, can give you like, I don't know, wide receiver 2 level, but definitely flex level.
Yeah. Milo, come here. And anybody else got any comments?
Wouldn't he just like? Wouldn't he be like a death piece basically?
Yeah, pretty much. But that's a depth piece that can pop later on in the year though. When that groove and that chemistry really picks up and you even getting the reps in NFL actual games, that's not preseason and also not college football. Like I think he's the guy that can pop later on down the line for that offense, personally, on the outside. So I don't know, man. That's somebody that you definitely worth rostering as a depth guy, like you just said. But also, even as a guy that you're confident when it comes to it's a bye week and you have Tech on your bench, you can go ahead and throw him in there week 9, week 10 because that continuity and that chemistry, and he's coming off of multiple weeks back to back where he's getting any. And all you need out of wide receivers that's depth pieces is 10 points, 11 points, 12 points. You know what I'm saying? The top guys get to 20 to 25s and shit like that. So I think that'd be cool for him. I think he can do a lot of weeks with that.
You gotta have a good economy of wide receivers on your team with that. I say.
Yeah, see, OG just said he don't think it's going to take long. I agree. I don't think it's going to take long for him either. I think he hits early. Yeah, I like that. Man, Lamar's too high. How does a choker get so much praise? Bo Nick should be in T-Law spot. Fair.
Yeah.
To your Lamar thing, how did the playoff choker get so much praise? I mean, if Lamar's too high for you, what quarterback behind him should be above him? Let me ask that. And then I think I'll just leave that right there. Penix will. I don't know about the other guy. I do think JJ and Penix can ride on this list. JJ McCarthy and Penix.
Can we see JJ do like a complete drive first in the regular season?
Yeah, really. I got to see
bro.
something.
Please, bro. I get y'all see the Michigan tape. It looks wonderful, but that was like 2 years ago. Please.
I don't even know if he could replicate the Sam Darnold year, so I got to see something from JJ first. The Bo Nix thing, man. I think Bo Nix to me had a Daniel Jones 2022 type of season. And I think he's a better quarterback than Daniel Jones because he doesn't make as many mistakes and he's more mature from that standpoint. But my goodness, the people talking about some of this stuff with him is baffling to me personally.
So you're saying it's a lot of gas around Bo Nix. So let me ask this. Do you think Bo Nix can be a franchise quarterback?
Define franchise quarterback.
You know what that means. Like for example, the
Well,
Chargers
what
have their franchise quarterback. The Commanders, the Ravens, the Bills, the Bengals,
no,
the Chiefs.
no, he cannot be that level of quarterback. If you're saying that can he continue to start for that franchise on a mid-tier deal, after for years, yeah, he can do that. But to be an actual difference maker at the position, nah.
So are you saying he's a bridge, basically?
If you want to have real playoff success, yes. But if you are fine with continuing to be a good team with, an awesome defense and running the game and, short passing from that standpoint like John Payton wants to, then no. I mean, he could be your franchise quarterback. There's just a real ceiling cap there.
Can he be? Fredo said, can he be Baker level?
Can he be who level? I'm sorry.
Baker level.
Baker Mayfield.
Yes, I guess. I'm thinking. I mean, if I put Baker into the Broncos offense, I think it would be kind of similar. So yeah. I mean, he could he be Baker level with the Bucks? Yeah, I think that's possible. But I still think Baker is better.
Is
But
Brock Purdy a franchise quarterback to you?
not in the sense that you just defined it, but he is in the sense of if you have great surroundings around him, then he can continue to
A
be your
franchise
quarterback.
quarterback is just a quarterback that you are confident in having on your franchise for 5 to 10 years. Like that's who you want to build your team around. That's your franchise quarterback.
No, but that's a high bar, in my opinion, to say that I want to build my team around for the next decade. Like some of these guys are going to be franchise quarterbacks, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I want to build around them for the next decade.
I can't wait for Chiefs Broncos games this year. There's a lot of smoke between these two in the offseason. Like I just like the shade on both sides has been. That's like a sneaky. I mean, not sneaky because we've in the past have seen that, but like coming back, it seems like to the forefront. Them beefing. I love it. I can't wait to see it.
Broncos are, in my opinion, a really good team. It's not because of Bo Nix.
Yeah, no, I for sure.
I can't wait. Okay. Why you not Brock? Why you not Brock and not? I think he's saying why you ask about Brock but not a nigga like Jordan Love. I guess that's what he's saying. But he's going to say no to that too. But by the sound of so wait, D-Mac, is CJ Stroud a franchise quarterback?
Yes.
Justin Herbert?
Well, you said
Yes.
Trevor Lawrence?
They've yet to be proven.
Okay.
Now, but again, if you're telling me like Trevor Lawrence, am I betting on that in his talent versus what I'm betting on with Bo Nix? I'm easily betting on Trevor Lawrence.
I have changed the chat, Kobe.
I did. It's not working, Mo. It's blowing me. I might just go to a different screen. Uh, he gonna say no to Jared Goff. Goods. He said Jared Goff like the 14th best quarterback to him today, or 13th.
bro,
13th
Jared
or
Goff
14th.
is a bridge, bro. We just stuck on it.
But he's 1,000% not a franchise quarterback anyway, though. But D-Mac, so it's basically only like 7 franchise quarterbacks in the NFL right at the moment.
I thought a bridge is crazy.
With Caleb, I guess. Wait, do you think Michael Penix or J.J. McCarthy can be a franchise?
If you're asking me who are the proven franchise quarterbacks in the National Football League,
7, like
it's
7.
yeah. I mean, it's the top 4.
Yeah.
Hurts,
Daniels.
Herbert,
8
Stroud,
and Daniels.
I mean, I think you have to give it to Daniels because the first year was so exceptional, but
Hold
it is
on.
only 1
You about to question if Jaden Daniels was a franchise quarterback, but you
No, I'm not questioning it.
Oh,
I'm just saying when you talk about proving it,
Yeah.
I think that being able to show that you can do this multiple years in a row does matter. But I think Jaden Daniels was so exceptional at year 1, I'm willing to give it to him regardless.
So 8 proven franchise quarterbacks in the NFL. So how would you rank the guys? And I know this is not on script. I'm actually random ass questions about what things that you're saying. How would you rank the guys that are on the outskirts, right? Caleb Williams, Drake May, Michael Penix, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, Bryce Young, I guess.
If you're asking me like who are the guys in which I'd be willing to bet on having the upside to be a franchise,
right.
like yeah, I think Trevor has the talent. I think Caleb has the talent. I think Drake has the talent. It gets tough for me with Penix and Nix and JJ. Is there somebody I'm leaving?
Nah, I'm reading Good's comment. Ryan Good, if y'all want niggas to chill on Jaden, cool. Good, you just said just because you can get out of the pocket and run and make you a franchise guy. He has a phenomenal arm. He plays super duper poised. Any throw damn near he can make. And
Why
he's
do people have to chill on Jaden?
like, I don't, it's not about just running with Jaden Daniels, bro. Did you watch him throw the football last year? Did you watch him? Did you watch how he led that team on late game situations, third down, fourth down? How efficient that offense was. How he was able to make any throw on the football field accurately at that. It's not just running with Jaden Daniels, bro. Early on in Lamar career, it was running with Lamar Jackson, 1,000%. That man came in as a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson in year one. That is a fact. As a starting quarterback. I don't know the numbers. I can't speak to accuracy in the middle of the field. I don't know the numbers. But I know that guy played the quarterback position really well, and I know he was super duper poised. I know he never gets rattled. I know he picked the time and place really damn good when it's use his leg, when he delivered the ball with his arm. That man's a good quarterback, bro. Y'all are tripping. And he probably gonna replicate some of the similar things in year two. I'm assuming a Terry deal is probably gonna get done sooner rather than later. I don't know, man.
Who you talking about?
Jaden Daniels.
Nah, he the truth.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, again, if y'all want niggas to chill, cool. But I don't know if it's much to chill on when it comes to Jaden Daniels. I think it's clear as day what he's going to be. And who said that? Who said them comments on him? Was it Troy Aikman? Was it Troy Aikman today about Jaden Daniels? Or yesterday? What did Troy say?
Wait, why they telling you to chill? Say.
Oh, Steve Young.
That's what I'm asking, B.A. Why we gotta chill?
When he's talking about Jaden Daniels, I was asking D-Mac hard like franchise quarterbacks. He put Jaden Daniels like.
No, I get that part. I'm talking about why.
Yeah, I want to hear that too.
Why are they saying you gotta chill? Like,
yeah, I want to hear that too.
It kind of
what's
goes
the
into
reason for chilling?
It goes into my question that I came up here to ask. Why is it that like guys like Trevor Lawrence continue? Why do they get grace but we still got I don't know about
Talent.
Jaden Daniels. I don't know about that. But so y'all
Because
can see
you can't tell on
what
somebody that you decided to call generational. So many niggas was calling him fucking generational. So now they gonna
And they
that's
get
what it is.
they get to do more with less gimmick, even though it doesn't actually lead to like any playoff shit. But they did more with less with their stats, so give them the bump. That's why they get that credit, OG.
I don't get that. I mean, how can a nigga question Jaden Daniels based on what he did? Now I know it's just 1 year, so it's still a lot of stuff yet that we still need to see. I get that, but to what Ev was just talking about, to see him in certain situations throughout the whole year, and to see him come out on top of that, I don't know. That tells a story to me. I don't know what you niggas be looking at because y'all still be, I don't know about Trevor Lawrence. We got the hold up. We still got to see. He got time, nigga. What? Yeah. What? What the fuck?
we know
I don't
about
understand
Trevor
where
the
you
same way
niggas
we
think,
know
man.
about Kyler.
I mean, some niggas get a whole career to
Some
prove
niggas are
themselves
who
right or
they are,
wrong,
bro.
and some niggas just we don't know. Even when you see it, when nigga eyes be seeing certain things, I just don't know. My eyes might be lying. But this other nigga, we still holding out. You got a whole career before we go figure it out, nigga. Don't ask me that right now.
And I don't sometimes get with that. Like they'll say, I don't know. It's like a double. It's like they talk out of both sides of their mouth with certain guys like that. They'll get the credit for their doing whatever they did with whatever they didn't have, but then they don't. Then they say they need all this to be successful. So it's like, which one is it? Do they need all this to be successful, or can they be successful without the shit? Like we give them the credit for being successful without the shit when they have it done. I don't get it. With a guy like Trevor Lawrence, for example, to better illustrate the point, because I don't know if I'm articulating the point quite how I want to.
Come on the stage, goods.
With a guy like Trevor Lawrence, okay, we'll say from the talent perspective, we think he's the kind of guy who can be a floor raiser, essentially. He can lift the team to certain heights because of his talent. Then when he's in those circumstances without that talent and he doesn't do it, we say, well, he didn't have it. Well, nigga, you just said he could do it without it, and he's not doing it. I
Talk
don't
about
get that. I don't ever get that. And we let guys skate like that for years. I get there's a
Hey,
middle
Jay,
ground with it. Like you can be so dirt of talent that you can't do shit, or you could be putting up numbers like Joe Burrow did last season. I wouldn't put Joe Burrow in this like last season because one, he's proven it in the past, and two, his numbers were just out of this world. His play was out of this world. You could see that the defense was the issue. But guys like Trevor Lawrence and some of these other guys don't fit that category because their level of play was not that.
Yeah.
hey, Jay Woods. Jay Woods.
Yeah.
Would you put Herbert in that category?
A little bit, but not quite to the same extent. I think his numbers over. I don't have it in front of me. But I think his numbers over more years than a guy like Trevor have been to a certain level. Like they put up stats. Herbert is up here with this guy over this many years. He's up here with this guy over this many years. So for the first however many years of their career, he's up there with some of the best ever in terms of like some raw stats, some of the raw stats and shit like that. So not quite to that same extent, but I will say. Whenever I speak on a guy, I'm never judging it in a vacuum. I'm always speaking on them relative to what they do or do not have and how they perform relative to what's around them. So to me, especially in the playoffs in certain spots, even relative to what's around him, even if I grade him on a curve, that nigga came short a few times, a couple times at least. And that's got to be entered into the ledger. That don't mean he always gonna be there for his career, but I can't just let him skate because he what he did or did not have around him if I'm already grading him on a curve.
That's fair.
Can I insert here, please?
Mhm.
So the idea of proving it versus not proving it, in my opinion, Jaden Daniels doesn't apply here. When you see a guy that, in my opinion, comes out his rookie year and looks the way he did, I'm willing to forgive the doing it for multiple years aspect of it because he looks the part. His ability to throw the outside of the numbers, put the ball in with accuracy on time, playing within structure, and then obviously everything he can do out of structure, it looked the part. I felt the same way about CJ Stroud his first year too. Guys like Trevor Lawrence, it's because you see him being able when it was competent surroundings in 2022, not even good surroundings, just competent. He looked the part as far as that was concerned. Now, it wasn't exceptional like Jaden Daniels or CJ Stroud's first year to the point where I would say, hey, then I'm willing to forgive the multiple year thing, which is why I say he's still got to prove it because he hasn't put together multiple years of being that floor raiser. But that's where you have to be honest with the guys of saying, hey, 2022 for him or 2023 for him, those circumstances got significantly worse. They were beyond, or below competent from that aspect. And that does, play a role in being able to lower a guy's standard and what he can put on the table. And I think that some of that carried over to 2024, but you also have to be real about the fact that his level of play then suffered back-to-back years. And at a certain point, he's got to be able to prove it. So this year, surrounding's supposed to be back to competent. This is a big year for him to be able to prove it. And for me, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is stamped as a franchise quarterback because he hasn't been able to prove it yet as being able to say it from that standpoint. But there is a difference between guys like Trevor Lawrence and guys that have lower ceilings of saying, hey, do I want to bet on this guy ever figuring it out? Yeah, because he actually has the talent to eventually do it. I never fully gave up on, Bryce Young ever figuring it out because you saw the things that could work for him. It's just you knew the mind for the game had to make up for some of those things. So I don't think it's crazy to say, hey, these guys still got to prove it, but believe in what their ceiling could be. As
anything wrong with that person.
Yeah, I think relative to other guys that, especially when you're talking about like Trevor relative to like Bo Nix and the other ones, I think that's very fair. I do think the competency point with Trevor in 22, I think is really fair. But I think not even just with him, like I'll take it outside of him. I think, well, even with him, when it wasn't as competent, would you think it's fair to say I would have still liked to have seen him perform better if he's a certain level of talent that I think he is?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where, to me, it comes into play what it looked like last year, where it wasn't as disastrous as 2023. It was
Yeah,
still below competent, in my opinion. But you
yeah.
could see his play suffered from what happened in 2023. And he was not at the level in which he needed to be individually for me to feel good about that. So he's still in the prover category from that standpoint.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because that last year was, because I agree with you on 23. It was a disaster. Last year was the one for me where I was looking at him like, whoa, like what? I don't know about this guy. Like that was the one that
Yeah.
really took me aback. So yeah, he's in that. He not to the quite the same extent as like a Kyler this year, but this is definitely going to be a year that tells me a lot about who he is. Assuming is supposed to be a lot better around him.
Yeah, and to me, this is a big difference. And when you're talking about some of these younger guys, I am out of that stage with Kyler Murray. I think Kyler
That's
Murray, Kyler Murray has been in the league too long for me to say, okay, well, I've seen it for stretches. The ceiling's still there. I can still bet. I'm not there still with Kyler Murray. He's got to prove it to me before I start talking about him as having that level of play on a consistent basis again. But from a standpoint of a guy like Caleb Williams or Drake May, you saw flashes. Obviously, it was inconsistent during their rookie years. But the fact that it's his rookie years and they're young, you know that they still have plenty of time and runway to be able to prove it to you from that aspect. Guys like Trevor Lawrence have run out of some of that runway, but the fact that at least I saw it from him in 2022 can still make me feel better about it as far as what it can be moving forward from that aspect.
Mm.
Okay. I still wanted to hear from Goods though. Goods, I don't know if you even hear me.
He
Like,
get a lot of leeway.
I want to hear where you rank Jaden Daniels, Goods, like as a quarterback right now. Like, I want to hear that part real quick whenever you get a chance. If you can hear me
Yeah,
still.
I want to know how close he has like his guy too.
Yeah.
Wait, JD5 down in his top 10?
I don't know because he said we got to chill on him. So I'm wondering if like and granted you said the same thing, but I wonder if like he has
I
him
think it.
outs.
Oh, my fault.
No,
You
you
go.
good. No, I was wondering if he have him outside of it, like because of like a 1 year thing. Because he said we saw him do this for 1 year, and we said the same thing after CJ Stroud. And look how he looked in year two. That's what he said in the chat.
And
So
I didn't
But that's
agree
the
with
thing.
that
When you look
either.
at
I
CJ
don't agree with
Stroud in
that
year
one.
two, he
I
still
feel
looked
like
good again. It
He
was
was
just
I'm
a
not
little
CJ in
even.
blurry.
year two was
I'm be
good.
for real. I'm
Niggas
not even
just
trying to
I
be
don't know.
rude, but to act, CJ had a really good rookie year. Like he had a really good rookie year. But to act like to just say that apples to apples and be like, oh well, CJ didn't have a good year, and like leave out any context, leave out any of the reasons why. And I was hard on CJ, but leave out any of the contributing factors on why CJ did not have as good of a year as he did the previous year, and then to try and make that apples to apples comparison to Jaden's and say, well, because we did this with CJ and CJ didn't have a good year, got to do the same thing with Jaden. To me, it's dumb. It's a lazy take. It's a
Ladies,
lazy analysis, and like it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, honestly.
Yeah,
And
Frank
I'm
Beckler.
somebody that is, and I'm somebody that's lower on the Commanders coming into this year. But I don't think it's going to be because JD5 all of a sudden has some significant reduction in his play. I think that there are other things that are mitigating circumstances around him at this current moment in time. But it's wrong to put a statistical regression from CJ Stroud, in my opinion, especially when his play on tape was still at a good level, on JD5 automatically from that standpoint. Again, I even said that I'd like to see it another year for certain, but even still, like what you saw from him year one was so good. You got to look at that guy as a franchise quarterback.
I think that Commanders defense is going to be terrible this year.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
think the
think it's going to be
Yeah,
Commanders
really
defense
bad.
it's gonna be a lot of what
they
they
had
did
a
last year.
they had a lot of really fortunate luck for them go well for them. They're relying on a lot of elder players to stay healthy. So I think that there is regression to be had from their team from last year. But I think JD5 is positioned to be, that franchise guy moving forward.
all right, that nigga up here, let him explain himself.
Good,
Watch,
what's
he
up,
finna
bro?
drop.
Nah, he up here. Good, what's up?
Gotta find that safe
It
area
says
where to
it
talk.
says he's unmuted, but is he like?
He got busy at work. I
You
know.
gotta find that safe area at the job to talk. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I think he dropped.
Oh, he dropped. No, he's back.
Hold on, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we got you now.
but yeah, all I'm saying is y'all just gotta like put a pause on these young QBs after their first great years, and like all of a sudden they get gassed to be something that they're just not yet. I say give it at least 2 years because we've seen this with multiple young QBs. You guys can say it's not the same thing, but we've seen this shit. Like we literally just seen it with CJ Stroud. We seen it with this nigga Jordan Love, and this is recent. Like y'all just gotta halt for a second. Give it one more year. Give it 2 years for niggas to prove it. CJ, he didn't come in the greatest situation as a team as a whole, but offensively, I think that group around him in the scheme, like the air raid system that he was in with Cliff, and like the hurry up offense, I think that benefited him a lot. A lot of deep balls, which he was used to in college, like that shit benefited him a lot. Like the O line wasn't the best, but the offensive scheme and the way they operated, everything was perfect for him. Now we don't know if Terry's gonna play for them next year. He may or he may not. That's another thing that could be detrimental to JD next year. So we just gotta wait, bro. Like that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not a franchise QB. I'm not saying that he is. I think he is though. Me personally, but you just gotta wait and see. I'm not doing this 1 year shit with these rookie QBs no more. Like I really am not. Like I'm not at that point. After seeing some of these recent young QBs, I'm not at that point, bro. Like I gave up on that shit. You always got to give it more years, bro. So now if this nigga come out next year and he stink it up, I don't want to hear anybody backtracking if you have him ranked where he's ranked, because that's just gonna be weird. Like just keep
Yeah,
niggas where
that's
they
fair.
in
No, that's
the
fair.
group.
Now
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask you directly. Where is he ranked at as you right now for you?
I don't. I can't give you
Okay,
a
can I
like.
ask you a different question? Can I get your top 10 quarterbacks in the league real quick, please?
Um.
We know the four, so let's just who's five and go 5 from 10.
Ah man, this is tough. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough.
You want me to throw out some names for you?
No, I don't need names. I'm trying to
Or
figure.
how about I just throw out some quarterback names and you tell me if they're better than Jaden Daniels or not?
All right,
And
you can
just pull up that list again. They all
you can
there.
do that.
You can pull them.
Okay. What about this, guys? Would that make it easier for you? Can you see the screen?
So if they're better than Jaden Daniels,
Yeah, like you would have them better than Jaden Daniels right now.
yeah, I think Justin Herbert's better than Jaden Daniels. I don't think Matt Stafford is going to be better going forward because we all know that problem in his back. So I might kick Matt Stafford out of that. Jared Goff, I probably don't agree with Jared Goff. CJ Stroud, don't agree with CJ Stroud. But these are like young, like CJ Stroud, a young QB. I just got to see more out of this nigga. But like last year, just disappointed me heavily.
Good. You're
Can
kind of
you
running
tell
out
me
of
what
quarterbacks right
went
now.
wrong last year?
What? See it with CJ?
Yeah, like what was your like? Oh my god, he's like raw, like he's flawed. Like
I just feel
what was
like the decision making wasn't up to par from where it was like the first year. I thought he processed like really slow compared to first year. The O line didn't really help, but all that shit mattered. And I think he had adequate weapons around him. But it's like
Hmm?
I just don't. I think he had adequate weapons, bro. Like he had
Nah,
I
most
mean,
of his people got
when
hurt.
Nico was
Diggs
in
and
and out of the
Collins
lineup.
dropped?
Diggs got hurt.
when
Dell
okay
got
now when
hurt.
Diggs and Collins dropped, obviously, but like even
But
when
Yeah, I
like
mean,
Diggs
he
and
like
didn't.
it
Collins,
was tough though.
To be
Like,
fair, he really didn't have his full receiver corps. Like when Nico got
Collins had that
hurt,
hamstring.
yeah, Nico got hurt. Then Nico come
how
back.
y'all
Nico
feel like
come
he looked?
back. Diggs
How
get
y'all feel
hurt.
like he looked when both of them were healthy though?
I don't think he really had a lot of time to see them, like to play with both of them. If my memory serves me
could be
correctly,
wrong. I would say I would put the over
it was
under as
probably like
far as
a
like how
game.
many games he actually had all three of those guys at under 5. Like I don't think he ever really had all three of
Let's
those
All
guys
three.
see.
together.
Oh,
All three.
Good,
I'm not
They were
saying all
all in
three.
that
I'm just
lineup.
saying.
good,
I'm saying like
goods.
two. The two that we think is like let's say two of them. How y'all think he looked when he had
Diggs
two
and
of
Nico.
them?
like Diggs
Did
and
you like him
Dell.
in the Chiefs game before the Tank Dell injury? The first Chiefs game.
Uh, wait. That game where Tank got
They
hurt
Where
that game,
Tank
hurt.
right?
Yeah, so where Tank got hurt that game.
Yeah, he caught the touchdown and got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you like him in that game? Cause that was Nico and Tank.
I'm trying to remember that game. Hold on, because I remember the Tank Dell injury.
Remember, they were dealing with him. They were like, it was a real close game, if back and forth, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the Texans might have been up or just like down by like 3 at that time.
After the
Okay. I think
touchdown,
he
they were down
was.
a point.
I think he
Yeah,
was.
thank you.
I think he was. I think he was pretty good that game. I think he was solid. But it's like, man, I don't know, bro. Like, it just didn't look
Was
like
that
the first year, bro. Like, it didn't look like, oh, I'm stamping him, because a lot of people were stamping him over Herbert after the first year, like immediately. And I just didn't see that from him at all. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's tough with
I
CJ.
want to
It's
I
really
want to
tough.
take it back to the
Question.
Daniels question.
Can I ask?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wait. Somebody who just said this question? I never heard that voice. Who was
Me.
Brandon?
I was gonna say. So how do you feel about Herbert in the playoff game versus the Texans? Then
I
You
am
He
said in
was
the
Herbert.
playoffs versus
ass.
Texans.
That
yeah,
shit was
Herbert when.
terrible.
I feel like that shit was ass.
Okay.
But then again, like, I think this is the first year where I say Herbert, his
It's
O
that gray shit
line,
I'm talking about. But go ahead. I ain't mean to cut y'all.
his
Go ahead.
his O no. I'm just saying, like, his O line was really good last year. Herbert's, it was solid. But like, when we talk about Herbert's weapons, bro, Herbert
No,
had,
no, 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 no. We're not gonna do that in that, specifically in that game. Justin Herbert himself was bad.
bro. I just said that nigga was bad. I just
Because
said it.
both teams,
I
because
just
by
said it.
that time, I mean, granted, the Texans have the better defense. I think people can admit that last year they had the better defense. But when it comes to offensive weapons, by that time, CJ's O line had been hurt completely, and they were ass anyway, but hurt and depleted, and they just weren't playing good. By that time, I want to say Diggs and Dell were out. So
They're
it was
gone.
Nico. Huh?
No, so they were gone. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
you're right.
gone. So it was Nico. Again, he had Joe Mixon, who did have a good year last year. But like their offense, they both walked up in there with kind of similar offenses in terms of like obviously he had Nico, but I think Nico wasn't even like 100% really at that time. I truthfully don't think Nico was 100% most of last season, well at all last season. But they did walk in there in terms of like offenses. Neither had a really. CJ's line was terrible last season. It was also bad in that game. But Herbert, like there's some real defining moments in that game where you say, fuck it. You should at least be able to do this shit. And he was not even doing the simple shit good. He had a bad game. He had a really bad game. Like
Yeah, I agree with
full
that.
stop, all of them.
I do think that actually, like Herbert's interior offensive line in that game specifically was a complete mess. The Texans were killing them with their blitz looks from that perspective. But Herbert, for the first time all year, I won't say the first time all year, but in that big moment, dealt with it as far as the pressure that he was facing in the worst way that he had throughout the entirety of the year, and that was absolutely a bad performance from what Herbert put on tape the entirety of the year. I wanted to take it back to the Daniels conversation because you said Herbert over him, but you said no to Goff, no to Stroud. I think you said no to Love, or maybe
And
you
I'm
actually didn't
not.
ask.
Yeah,
Wait,
love.
wait, wait,
Like,
wait. Hold on, good. Before you respond back to that, it's tying into the same thing because I was waiting too. Can I just throw out some names? You let me know if you think they're better than Jaden Daniels or not, or Jaden Daniels better
all
than them or not.
right,
Okay, Bo Nix, who's better?
Jaden Daniels is better than him.
Trevor Lawrence,
Based off the first year Jaden Daniels had, Jaden Daniels is better than him.
Jordan Love,
Uh, I don't know, and this is why I say I got to see more than 1 year.
Kyler Murray,
Um, I think I give JD the edge.
Brock Purdy.
Mm,
Say, man.
gotta see it.
Oh, geez.
Wait, but that's not a wait. So
You
you
quit
just
fucking
taking
with this
Purdy?
nigga, man. Say.
I mean, he not answering. He said he gotta wait and see. Basically, what does that
But
mean?
that's
Right
not.
now, so who are you
Wait.
taking? Yeah, like who are you
Who was
taking?
answering?
Question.
That was
Yeah,
to who?
Brock Purdy.
I
Like,
think they're in I think they're all in the same tier right now until I
They're
see
not, but
But
that's okay.
MVP
good,
play
good,
by them.
good. You're running out of quarterbacks is my point because you only got one guy stamped over him right now. So
Bro, and this is what I
I don't know
said.
how you
And this
feel
is what
about
I said.
Hurts.
Me personally, I didn't fully rank him yet because I'm like, bro, let me see more than 1 year. Let me see what he's gonna do the year after. That's why I'm gonna really rank him
Right.
at because a
Yeah.
couple of
Okay.
these
So
QBs had crazy rookie years, like, and it's like I gotta see it from him. Like we seen, like, and listen, Jordan Love. I think not last year, the year before that, 30 what was it? 34 touchdowns and what? Some
11,
crazy
I
shit.
think it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
34 touchdowns and I think like 10 picks. Brock, 30 touchdowns, 10 picks, almost 4,000 yards. Bro, like these niggas have had crazy years, bro. That's why I say you gotta wait and see with some of these niggas. Wait till the next year, and then I'll officially like see where I put JD at. I think he's great. I think he's really good.
I don't have a problem with that argument
But yeah. So
I
that's
if
don't
in
either.
that I don't have a problem with that argument, but if in the first year you said, well, I didn't get a chance to see X, Y, and Z, it ain't even about that. I think you got a chance I think all of us got a chance to see a whole
Yeah,
lot of X, Y, and Z.
exactly,
But your thing is, I just want to see him do it again, then I'll believe it. So
exactly,
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't
and
get
that
with that
to,
theory. I don't know about
me
that.
seeing it for another year is fine because I mentioned the same thing when he was brought up. But my only question is because when you came up and talked about the gassing aspect of it, like what do you feel is the gas? Because you said that he was a franchise quarterback, which is kind of what the discussion was, and we all said that he was a franchise quarterback. So
Wait, he
that was
said
my
that?
question.
He said he's a franchise quarterback?
He had mentioned it when he was talking about him earlier. I don't know if he misspoke, but he can correct me if he did. But I'm asking where
Yeah, I
me and
said me
where
personally, I think JD is a franchise quarterback. Yeah.
yeah. So that's what I'm asking is just I didn't know where the gas part came in as far as when we were discussing
Me
JD because
saying
I
me
agree with you that
saying
you want to see it for multiple years.
me saying gas is saying like like just hold the brakes for a second, bro. Like just everybody relax because I feel like niggas are quick to stamp him top 10 after that first year. Like I just don't do that. So that's what I'm
It
saying.
sounds like you also have him
Bro,
top 10 though. That's
bro.
the thing that I'm
And this
getting.
is why I said he's in a tier of QBs to where I think he could be replaced or he could be behind. Like, do I agree with him being over Jalen Hurts? No.
Okay,
Like, I feel like
I'm
he's
just
in
saying
that
that only
same
puts him
tier.
7. Sure, I'm just saying that puts him like 7 at that point. But that my only point was
Do
when
I
that was
fully
mentioned.
agree with him? Do I fully agree with him being over Jared Goff? No, no.
Okay, I mean you
All in
said
the
you had him
same
over
range,
Goff.
same tier.
I'm just asking because you're running out of names there to get him out of the top 10. It's my only
Listen,
thing that I'm
yeah.
saying.
After let me give you the range. Hold on. Let me Ev, you got that list up?
Yeah, I might put it back up right now.
All right. I want to say after because I think Hurts should be higher after last year. So when you put Hurts and Goff
You
down,
said Herbert.
when you put Hurts, Goff down, oh, and I feel like he in the same range with Baker Mayfield. And I feel like Dak should be higher as well. Like I don't get the Dak hatred and shit, but he's better than JD right now at this point to me personally. And niggas know I'm not no Cowboys guy. So when you list Herbert, you list Dak, and you list Hurts. Those three right there. You take out Stafford because Stafford is not healthy. Then I feel like those QBs after that, up to the 14 range, all of them could be argued.
So he basically saying C.J. Stroud, Jared Goff, Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield, Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, and Baker Mayfield. If I didn't say him, can all be argued like at any spot. You're saying correct?
Yeah.
So I have your top 8 quarterbacks, which is Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Lamar. Not saying order. Herbert, Dak, and you said Hurts, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's your top 7. I meant. So I have your top 7, and then you Stafford, Daniels.
I don't know. I'm not ranking Stafford right
Oh
now.
yeah, okay. So Daniels, and I'm missing the other name. I think it's Golf. And then Love,
Daniels,
Baker,
yeah,
Shroud. They're
off
all the
Purdy.
same. Yeah. Okay. You think
Hey,
Brock
Yeah.
Purdy?
quick question for you, good.
Oh, go ahead, OG.
Quick question for you, goods, real quick. So does your so I get it now. See how you do it. So you need to see 2 years of work from a nigga, any nigga, just to before you stamp him. If he's good or not. But what does your theory work in the other direction as well? Meaning, if a nigga come in with lofty expectations and he sucks or is not bad the first year, you gonna give him just that second year to prove himself, right? Or how long does that stretch out?
I always give him the second year to prove himself, bro.
Okay,
Always.
and that's all
Always.
they get, just that second year too. On that flip
Second
side
year
of
is
your
what
theory.
the second year is what shows me like if you improve. Like a lot of niggas were down on Bryce after his first year, and I was telling niggas, bro, like I was like, yo, wait. He started off last year shaky
You
and
supposed to
ended
be
that
higher
year
on
off
Bryce now?
really damn good. So I was like,
Gang,
in the
You're
second
supposed to be
year,
higher on Bryce now?
So
you
yeah,
said
gang.
what?
You're supposed to be higher. We supposed to be higher on Bryce now?
What do you mean higher? Like I think Bryce is a lot better than where he's ranked right now, 24. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
all
That
right. I just
Bryce
wanted to
shit,
make sure I
bro.
understood this. I just wanted to make so you just get 2 years, no matter whether they come in with lofty expectations and they underwhelm me, or if they come in with just so-so expectations and they overachieve, you still want to see it happen for 2 years both
Yeah,
ways.
not everybody is
Okay.
gonna be them top 4 to 5 guys, bro. Not everybody's gonna be those guys.
So
Like
how
Okay.
you feel about Caleb Williamson?
Caleb,
Like
I'm
right now.
giving him another. I'm giving him another. I did not say Caleb Williams was outright ass. Like the practice has been like shaky. I've been saying, man, this nigga might be ass, but I never fully say, all right, this nigga's gonna be like he's done. Like I never say that shit because I always gonna give him the second year, bro. They're a rookie QB. Yeah, he was coined as like one of these generational prospects, quote unquote, for a quarterback. But like he came out the first year, he ain't show it like that. Okay, give the nigga one more year. Now if he shits the bed next year, cool. Everybody can pile on him. But if he doesn't, and he actually goes out there and performs and plays really well, now the talks could start. That's
Who?
how I do my.
Okay. Okay. So, and OG, your question to him was basically if JD has that fall off this year, he's going to give him another chance next year, right? Before he says anything. The season
I'm
after that,
just
I
yeah,
meant.
I'm just trying to keep a nigga honest. I don't believe what he just told me, but I'm a hold I'm gonna keep him honest.
Nah,
You
he
said
not.
if you said if
I don't
JD
believe it,
fall
bro.
off,
He going to run his laps. OG, he going to run his
I
laps.
already know.
He
I
for sure.
know.
He
Yep.
for sure.
you said if
Just
JD
making
fall off
sure.
next year, would I give him the year after?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be like, I'm not just gonna outright kick him all the way down past that top
You going
15.
to run
Like,
your
hell
laps and be
no, he
like,
gonna
see, I
sit.
told y'all though, right?
You said what?
You
Yeah,
going to run
of
laps
course
and
I'm
be
gonna run
like,
my
yeah,
laps.
okay,
Of
okay,
course I'm gonna
okay.
run my laps.
Okay,
Of
okay.
course, of course. You already know that.
All right, that's
Now,
fair.
if he comes out and performs, now them talks with the top 8 to 10, now them shits they gonna be stamped.
8 to 10 is crazy, bro.
8 to 10, that range.
Right now, he like 5, 6 for most folks though.
That's cool. That's good for them.
But I'm saying like, so if he replicate this season that he just had as a rookie, do you think he can be in that 5 to 6? Or you gonna stay 8 to 10?
Yeah, I think he could be in that 5 or 6.
Okay. All right,
Now
fair.
And
then he gonna say he gotta do it for 3, Ed. He gonna
All
say
right,
that just
fair. I can meet you there then. I think we good. So you saying if he repeats the rookie season that he just had, you're comfortable putting him above Herbert or Stroud or even Hurts?
yeah, I'll be comfortable with putting him over Stroud.
Herbert Hurts?
I think Herbert gonna have a really good season next year, so it's gonna depend on who has the better season.
Fair. Okay. I ain't mad at it.
I mean, you got to see what those other guys do, of course,
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't mad at it. Good cover.
And then one more question, real quick, Goods. When you evaluating, does playoff performances do they weigh a little more heavily than regular season performances? Like, because
Uh,
I know you just said Herbert shit the bed last year, but he had a decent year, but he shit the bed in the playoffs. Do you weigh that a little bit more heavily because he didn't perform when he needed to under bigger circumstances?
like it factors in, but like
You
I
give him a
mean, like,
pass. If
because
you like him, you give him
there's a
a pass.
lot of QBs in that vicinity that I could like downplay them if I was to do the playoff shit.
Thank you, Patrick.
But that's besides the point. The question was, do you do it? Do you weigh
I
it
do it
heavily
to
if a
I
nigga?
do it to
Because I
some
know I do.
extent.
When
I
I'm
look
looking at a nigga, if a nigga have a bunch of good regular seasons, if he always shit the bed in the playoffs, yeah, because that ultimately the goal is to win. So if the
Just,
nigga get if the nigga
say
gets it,
Dak.
if he
Just
puts
say Dak,
himself in,
OG. And
say
we know
again.
that's exactly how you feel about Dak.
Well, see, there
We
you
know
go.
that's
that,
There
that,
exactly
you
that,
how you
that
go.
feel
Yeah,
and,
about
there
and
you
Dak.
that's
go.
what I was
Right there.
gonna that's what I was just gonna
We
respond
know
to.
that's exactly how you feel about Dak.
I had Dak in my top 7, and we all know how he is in the playoffs.
Okay, so you don't really weigh it. Okay, all right. So yeah, okay. All right. I think I got my question answered. All right.
Oh, fun.
Because if I was to factor playoffs, nigga, y'all know who I'd have put up.
Brock Purdy.
Oh, Purdy.
Yeah,
You think Purdy a franchise quarterback too, right?
Feel-
yeah. I think that shit start. That shit cuts off at 14 though.
No, no, no. Do you think Brock Purdy the franchise quarterback too, right?
Yeah, he hasn't shown me anything that he wouldn't be.
Okay. You think Jordan Love a franchise quarterback?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Now are they
Nah, nah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you.
like
I
are
got
they
you.
the best of the best, the Hall of Fame QBs that we gonna see in the top 4? No, but they're franchise QBs
But
though.
they franchise QB as far as like as the owner or the GM of this team, you are perfectly fine 100% with this quarterback being your quarterback of the future for the next 5 to 10 years. You good with that, right? That's a franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fair. Okay. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Hopefully I bounce back this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie. NFC is better when the 49ers is one of the better teams as well. Because right now it's just the Eagles and company.
I got,
Don't worry, bro. We get some of these receivers healthy, it's over.
I got
I
a little
you
bit of
I
an
you back week 6.
unrelated question.
You good? What's up?
Where do you guys think that Cam Ward has like a top 5, 6 ceiling?
As a quarterback in the league?
Yeah,
No.
Top 5, 6 what?
No. Cameron Ward
ceiling in the
ceiling.
league. Ceiling.
Say that one more time, D Mac. I can't even hear you.
Sorry, do you think that Cam Ward has like a ceiling as a quarterback in the National Football League?
Top 5 to 6 ceiling? Uh,
Yeah.
the ceiling is so hard,
I'll
bro.
be surprised. I'll say that. Like he can surprise the hell out
If
of me this year. I'll be
if he
surprised.
does it, bro, like shit, that would be
Oh,
crazy.
that BJ is and shit.
I mean, Cam got a big arm. Get out the pocket. I mean,
I'm gonna say yes. Bray say yes.
I think the top 5 to 6 ceilings are obviously Lamar, Burrow. Yeah, just those 3 guys. Allen, of course, and then we got to go to athletic niggas like JD and CJ. Probably, I think those are top 6
Bro, it's
ceilings.
simple. I don't overthink it. Ceiling is ceiling. Are you saying ceiling as far as like he can be a top 5 or 6 quarterback in the league, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, if that's it, I don't know. I don't
I
know
don't
about
know
that.
that. He'll surprise me. That's what I can say. Because he got some guys, and I'm not saying these are guys that's tough guys to pass up, but he have to pass up Hurts, he have to pass up Stroud, and you have to pass up Herbert. I'm just throwing these names out, and you have to pass up Jaden Daniels. I'm just throwing names out. So it's some guys they have to pass up.
Now, if
I,
he does that shit, that would be wild, bro. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie. If he
I'll
does
be
that,
impressed. Like even guys
I'd be
like
impressed,
that's on
bro.
the back end that guys are going to be propping up, right? Drake May or Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, whatever it's worth. But Drake May, right? He'll have to pass up them guys too. Like it. So I don't know.
Yeah, because Drake, there's gonna be Drake's second year, better talent around him. Shit, we all know Drake May got talent, bro.
Yeah. That's a. I mean, listen. If he do it, I'll be surprised. I can say that, and I'll be happy for him. I support all black quarterbacks first and foremost, and I want him to go. And I
100%.
and I think he's in a good spot when it comes to being able to turn an organization around that's been struggling to land a franchise quarterback. You know, even Ryan Tannehill wasn't that. And then you get Malik Willis, second round, trash. You get the guy at the shoulder, Will Levis, respectfully, trash. So hopefully Cam Ward is the answer now for them from a franchise quarterback standpoint, personally. And I do believe he will be that. And I do think he has opportunity to help turn that organization around because it starts with the quarterback. If you don't have a franchise quarterback, you're going to struggle to build a true team. You know, so you either have a strong defense with the mid quarterback, or you have a good to great quarterback with a decent defense, if not good/great. You know, everybody don't get that.
Who the Titans' second receiver?
Man, let me look at their depth chart right now. I know they cut Burt because he got hurt.
I mean, they got
Ridley and who the fuck is the other wide receivers? Oh, Tyler Lockett and Van Jefferson. Okay.
That's not terrible. Lockett is older though. Like, I don't know. O-line not really the best.
They offense might be mid this year. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, who the running back? I know
Tony
they had
Pollard still. I think Spears hurt right now. I forgot what it was last week, but Tony Pollard, so it's still okay there.
Yeah, Spears hurt his ankle. But yeah, no, I expect it to be mid, and this is this year question as far as the ceiling is concerned. But I was just asking because I when you talk about like true franchise difference makers, like that's the level that I feel like you got to be able to have the ceiling to get to, and I don't know if he has that. So it's like it's tough for me to be incredibly optimistic about it. But you know that was just a question that I've been thinking about after his preseason performance a little bit.
How did he look in preseason? Because I didn't get to see it, by the way. Speaking of preseason, that's the next thing on the show real quick, y'all. When it comes to this segment, when I still got about 40 to 50 minutes to go before I got to go. When it comes to this segment, speak on anybody that you've seen play in the preseason football over the last week and a half or whatever that you want to shout out and how they performed and things like that, whether it's a rookie, whether it's a vet trying to make a roster, or whatever the case may be. But how did Cam Ward play? Because I totally missed his performance.
He showed off the arm talent. You know,
he was mid.
He showed off the arm talent. I thought that he showed some all right poise, but he had some of those young mistakes too. But I don't think any of the rookie quarterbacks really played exceptionally well. We saw the one throw from the dark, which was really nice. I thought he was fine. Had the two nice throws, but did also make his fair share of mistakes.
Speak for yourself, gang. Perfect time and play well, gang.
Tyler showed I didn't get to see it all, so I don't know. So that may be an alright question. But
Shador played
yeah,
good.
I mean,
you said Tyler. My bad. Yeah, I did want to. I tried to ask BJ, but he didn't want to talk for real.
You know how BJ get, bro.
Because I saw the interception. Somebody sent an interception in the chat, but then I saw the touchdown pass, and I looked at the box score, and it looked like he had a good game. So I wanted to see like what type of throws were he delivering? How was he making his throws? Were they on time? Were they behind wide receivers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? But BJ wasn't really trying to have that convo. All right, did you tap into that? Is she up here? All right, did you tap into that Saints game? Maybe meeting. Might be a meeting for Ari.
She did tap into it because I seen some of her tweets about it. But I thought Shador had definitely more good than bad, no doubt about it. I thought he played well. It's just I'm always going to couch it by whoever you're either going up against as far as the defensive talent. And the Panthers, I think they played most of their starters, but J.C. Horn didn't play, Brown didn't play. You take it for what it is, but I will say he looked like the quarterback that I thought could have been a nice day two value for a team. So that was, an encouraging sign.
I mean, shit. If we talking about all teams, nigga, let me gas up my boys real quick, man. Hey, my young.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, did I watch the Saints game? Yes. Half of it. Was it horrible? Yes. Quick thought. Defense, flying around. Not, I need to see more of it. Still undisciplined, still getting penalties. Maybe I like 20 penalties that game. Still undisciplined, still getting penalties. Defense, I'm very interested to see what Brandon Staley's going to do with our defense. Um, but they looked better. Granted, most of our defensive starters didn't play, so I'm not really. It wasn't like a great idea of like what it was, but from the backups and like the depth pieces, I wasn't. I was kind of surprised. Um, Kendra Miller, I know I called him out earlier, like when we were doing like the records or whatever. Uh, you know, yeah, he wasn't terrible, but he wasn't amazing. To the quarterback, I'm guessing that's what you were really wondering. To the quarterback,
Yeah.
Spencer did not play the way that I thought he was going to play. He did not look the way that I thought he was going to look. Granted, neither of our starting tackles played. Our starting guards did. Well, no, not our starting tackles because Kelvin did play. Our starting center, Eric McCoy and Buaga, who's now a right tackle, he didn't play. Neither of them played, but Cesar Ruiz, Trevor Penning, who is there because he kind of has to be there because we need a body, and Kelvin Banks played. Kelvin Banks did good for what I could expect a rookie to do in their first preseason game. Um, Everybody else, Cesar Ruiz fucking sucks, Trevor Penning fucking sucks, and then his ass got hurt, so whatever. Wide receivers suck terribly. Very bad. Very bad there. No depth there. Horrible. Same thing with tight ends. No depth there. Horrible. Quarterback play again. Spencer didn't play the way I thought he was going to play. He played very very rushed, it felt like. He also, I didn't really like his timing nor his vision. I'm going to be honest, he had some opportunities to run and looked like he was scared to run. There was actually a touchdown that he kind of kept himself from getting because he didn't take off soon enough. He waited and waited and waited and waited, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'll run. Shaw did have a pick six. It was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. But he did seem calmer, and that's all I can say. He seemed a bit more poised. He seemed calmer. He also did not have like again, I'm not gonna gas it. I don't think he had like a fantastic game. But I will say after his pick six, he bounced back in through like I want to say like a 54-yard touchdown to Mason Dixon. So that's a plus. But yeah, 5 games, really high ceiling, really high ceiling. I'd say 3, probably. How many wins we're probably gonna get? But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a tough season for the Saints coming up for sure. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of y'all fans talking about your wide receiver room, and then ultimately the quarterback play. So, hey man, it is what it is there for the Saints. Real quick for me on the Ravens side, I know we was watching this game in Discord together. Shout out to Z Farm. This was last week Thursday for sure. Screening this game, and coming to the game, I knew one player was going to have a hell of a game, and that was Keaton Mitchell. And you saw that on the first 2-3 drives. This was a guy that was going to be heavily prioritized on our offense, especially in the run game. 2 years ago, ended up suffering a really bad injury. I think it was 2-3 years ago. Ended up suffering a really bad injury. Came back last season. Did not fully look the same. He even spoke to how he never really hit his top speed again. And then on top of that, we had Derrick Henry in the fold. And then you saw Todd say about 2-3 weeks ago where basically Keaton would have to earn his reps because Justice Hill, who we constantly extended over and over and over, shown the type of gadget he can be for the offense, catching out of the backfield, having good runs and things of that nature. But Keaton Mitchell, a Ravens fan, can tell you he's obviously better than Justice Hill, so it'll be like a wait and see type of thing. And he looked good, man. He looked good on Thursday. Mike Green, second round pick. I have all the tweets. I don't got them no more right now on my face, but win rate when it comes to getting pressure to the quarterback was phenomenal. Mike Green, that's going to be another hit. I think he's going to be a star. Yeah, Shaq, I disagree with D-Mac said when y'all was talking about that, but I will say that later on because I know I'm on a time crunch. But Key Mitchell, Mike Green, they look really damn good. LeJontay Wester, this is a guy that we drafted to basically look to being our kick returner / punt returner. He ended up telling some of the guys before the game that he's going to return the kick, and literally the first time he got the opportunity to, he returned the kick. So that was another bright spot in the game. Backup quarterbacks, obviously everybody don't have the ability to have a good backup quarterback. The Ravens do not have one at all. I mean, we signed a dude that is a complete bum to me. You know who he is, Cooper Rush. And then we drafted another guy like the 5th round. He sucks too. I think we had like 40 passing yards in total between two quarterbacks for a whole entire game. It was terrible. So that was a bad thing. One of our corners out for the year now, 6th round pick, and another one got hurt again as well. So we lost two of our rookie cornerbacks. I don't think in the same game, but one was in practice, I believe.
Real thanks.
Oh, what else? Oh, sorry. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say about the Ravens and Colts game. We got the win. Tyler Loop was cool as well, our rookie kicker. And yeah, that's that. I think Goods was about to say something about the 49ers.
Yeah, like I was really just about to talk about the young defense. They were really good. The 3D linemen we drafted, Khalid and really good last year because he had but CJ,
Hold on.
Alfred, and Khalid looked really good on the inside, and that's what we needed last year. Um, and we got it, bro. They held up when a lot of teams were like running duos on us last year. We got killed on the inside. Then this game, largely against the first string Broncos offense, like they were holding up. Alfred was doing a pretty good job on Quinn Miners, but Quinn also won some reps, but you know, he's young and Quinn is like damn good. So like I expected that. But other than that, bro, them niggas was out there. They was really good. They played really well. The DBs, Jair is gonna have to really work for his job because Marcus Siegel, that nigga, he was amazing yesterday. And that safety position, that second safety position is open for all I care, nigga. Like Jair wasn't good enough last year for that shit to be stamped his. So yeah, you better watch out for Marquez. I think Lucas was really good. We didn't really start anybody like DB wise that's gonna start for us this year. Because even Upton, the rookie that we drafted, he's a projected starter. He didn't play because of an ankle issue, I think. But yeah, the defense looked like they're young, they're flying. Salah is throwing out a lot of stunts, blitzes. Like we just look completely different from where we were last year. So shout out to them, and Michael and Bosa and them didn't play. So yeah, bro, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think D Winters, he barely played. And offensively, I wasn't really looking at anything. We didn't start anybody offensively really either. Except Mac, second string quarterback. He was good the first drive. I think he only played like 3 or 4 drives. And after we benched him. But he had a deep pass to Jordan Watkins. Jordan Watkins caught it. That was really good. Almost scored a touchdown before Hafanga caught him. But yeah, I'm excited for Jordan. Our rookie old linemen were really good. I think one is named Kobe, and the other was an undrafted free agent. Both held up really good at the left guard and right guard position. I think the only starter we had out there, a projected starter, was Ben Starch. So yeah, like they look good for what I thought it was going to be with the players that we put out there. Game didn't really matter after the first 3 to 4 drives for me, but the fact that we held the Broncos to what we held them to, and that was their first string offense, was just really surprising. So yeah, like I'm just excited for that.
Nah, fierce. Appreciate that, brother. Reminder, y'all, we will be watching. Oh, go ahead, D-Mac. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, do your promo. I'll go ahead.
We will be watching the Shador second preseason game. He's expected to play a lot in this game as well against the Eagles on Saturday at 1 p.m. So make sure you all join the Facts and Stats Discord for that. How can you join the Discord? It is literally pinned on the Twitch comments, and it's also attached to the YouTube page as well if you are watching on YouTube. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button as that helps the algorithm. Sidurious Facts. Shout out to Mike Green. As help the algorithm for anybody that's randomly surfing on YouTube to come across and tap into Facts and Stats. Although I know we've been attacking Twitch as well. And D-Mac, what's up? What you about to say? And before D-Mac continues, well, whenever he pops back in, Shador was solid in his game as well. I think his after the first drive or two, I want to say he picked things up, was able to deliver 2 touchdown passes, a couple of throws he wish he probably could have had back. But I still think he turned it out and had a solid game. I didn't get to see Travis Hunter, bro. I didn't get to see Travis Hunter. I was out and about, I was moving around. But I didn't get to see Travis Hunter personally, so I can't comment on Travis on what he did offensively and defensively. And I'll probably stop right there until D-Mac goes and see what he has to say as far as preseason stuff. Bryce Young delivered a good ball to Tet. That was a good thing to see.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, Bryce Young a good shout. Tat a good shout too though. Tat. I mean, from I ain't watched the whole game, but from the plays I seen of him that he made, shit, he might be the goods. He look good out there.
Right?
You said what?
I said Mike.
Fine. Good out there though.
Y'all was telling me Luther Burden was better. Chill, bro.
He said you ain't made
I
shit.
ain't,
Shaggy said you ain't made
I ain't tell you that, bro.
Chill, bro.
I ain't never tell you that, bro.
Can't wait for one of y'all niggas to overrate Tet this year. Can't break a tackle or make a tackle. Justin, I wanted to see what y'all rookies did too, Mo, on up front. Walker and Pierce. Did who play?
Did Penix play?
I don't think Penix played. Travis Hunter had 2 catches, 9 yards. Okay. Can't wait for y'all niggas to overdraft Tet this year. That's the trick right there. That's the trick to don't draft him because I want him. I'm hip to your game, bro. You can't do them little game. You can't do them little games on me, bro. You can't do the little games on me, bro. You think I boo boo the food, nigga? That means you want them, nigga. What do you think this is? Also, if you on Twitch, y'all make sure y'all hit that follow button as well. Fact and Stats is a daily sports show Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern time until Sundays. Sundays will be returning as well. Sundays will be returning, so make sure y'all gear up and get ready for that.
On everything I love, if you ever think I'm going to draft Bryce Young wide receiver before round 9 or 10, you're crazy.
Hey, man.
Nigga, you are tripping, nigga. You're bugging right now, bro.
He's going to be very good. I'm talking about the production in that offense. That's all. Like, that particular offense. Like, if he was somewhere else, I'd be all in. But,
bro, he's getting all the targets, bro.
No gimmick, bro.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a situation to where like how Bryce used Adam a lot last year. I think he's gonna go to Ted a lot this year, personally.
Yeah, it could be like that. It could be like that. I think it'll be a little bit less sure than that, but about around that.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
It's probably
I might
background
got an
crazy.
echo though. I think it's probably good.
Yeah, it's D-Mac echo.
Oh,
It's
D-Mac.
me? Oh.
Testing. Yeah, but no, it's low. It's low.
Oh, it's low.
Is it me?
Not D-Mac.
Yeah, it's you low. D-Mac, you good?
Is that better?
Testing. One of y'all gotta say something.
Yo.
All right, it's good. Go ahead, D-Mac.
Sorry, I was trying
shout out
to
to
come off mute.
Travion. Shout out to Travion. That's a good shout out, Bear. My bad. Shout out to Travion.
I couldn't. I don't know if you hear me or not.
I thought y'all already stamped Travion. My fault. I'd have been stamped my dog.
No, for the Chiefs, you know, we played a little bit of our starters, not a lot of them. Yeah, I was encouraged by the offensive line. Simmons looked really good. Sumateo looked fine at left guard too. You know, Simmons was handling Baron Browning pretty easily, and Browning's a pretty good edge rusher as far as that's concerned. So that was nice to see. Mahomes only threw 1 pass, which was the touchdown. Thornton made a few nice plays, so that was good to see. I feel a little bit better about our wide receiver depth. And Sky Moore hopefully will be nowhere near my team this year, which is nice. On defense, I was encouraged a little bit by Jerry Tillery, a little bit discouraged by our young duo that we drafted as far as Jalot and Omar Norman Lott. So we'll see as things move on, but nothing too crazy to talk about. I did like what I saw from Jeffrey Bassett and Noah Williams, though, who were our rookies. So we'll see as things progress on. But you know, we'll play a series, or I shouldn't say a series, probably a full quarter next week, or I guess on Friday now.
So what did Mahomes do? A drive?
Yeah, well, so the Cardinals fumbled the opening kickoff.
I was about to say something had to happen. Like,
yeah, the Cardinals fumbled the opening kickoff. We got Pacheco a nice, run to start off, and then we got down to the 1 yard line, and Mahomes threw the back shoulder fade to Brownlee for the touchdown, and that was it.
Damn. Okay. Shout out to the Chiefs. Who y'all got this Friday? You said. Excuse me. Who y'all got this Friday? You said.
We play in Seattle.
Okay,
Yeah.
Seattle. Okay. All right. I think any other preseason shouts? I don't think so. Any other preseason shouts? Y'all any other preseason shouts? If not, we will be good there. And then the last thing, I wanted to bring it up. Obviously, I can't dive into it, but I'm gonna just ask students up here, Goods, DMAC, or even anybody that's very tapped in with college football. You can feel free to come up to the stage or whatever the case may be. But I wish Ted was in here.
Real quick, just shout out Tesla. Got a touchdown.
Oh, yeah. He had a touchdown, you said?
Yeah, he only had 2 catches, but he got a touchdown.
Oh, so y'all played 2 games. Oh yeah, the Hall of Fame and the
Hall of Fame, yep.
Yeah. So y'all played 2 games. Okay. Yeah, man. I think Tesla's gonna be a good wide receiver for y'all. But preseason AP top 25 poll was released yesterday. Was also supposed to bring this up yesterday during the show. And they rolled out with Texas, Penn, Ohio State, Clemson, and Georgia rounding out the top 5, with Notre Dame, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, and Miami rounding out the top 10. And then they worked their way all the way on down. So by looking at this, anybody that's tapped into college football, whether you're in the chat, whether you're on the stage, do y'all feel like they should have they could have shuffled anything? Did they get it right for the most part, 90%? Like, what's some things you would have changed, or what? If anybody want to comment back to that real quick before we get up out of here today. This is the last thing.
I mean,
I know I don't got no goods on nobody. Go ahead.
All I can say is I think one was pretty obvious. To toss up between 2 and 3 for me, like those can alternate, but I think 1 is very obvious, bro. Like everybody know Texas got the best team in college right now. They're about to have probably the best QB next year. So like, yeah, man, if they don't win, it's a disappointment, my nigga. That's all I can really say on it. Bam, I think we exactly where we should be. Let niggas keep doubting us. We didn't get like the greatest of recruits. We got a good recruiting class, but obviously Ohio State was competing with us. Georgia was competing with us. And it's not like it used to be with Saban, bro. So, just got to thug it out, get it out the mud. But, yeah, I'm still worried about our defense this year, by the way. And I don't know about the QB situation. The QB situation is a little iffy.
Y'all just named the starter, right?
You said what?
Did y'all just name a starter?
Yeah.
We named Ty as the starter, bro.
Okay.
Ty Simpson. And I like Ty. I liked him. But it's like, bruh, like, I just don't know about this nigga. He got legs on him. He could run. He could get out the pocket. He got a big arm. But we'll see, bro. Like, it's tough, bro. It's tough with this nigga. I don't know.
He'll be getting benched for Russell in the coming weeks.
Nigga, that's what I'm praying for, bro. But you know how they are with young QBs, freshmen especially. So it's tough. Like Bryce was like an outlier. So
I saw some of that Russell do highlights a couple of months ago. Russell's the dude where the sister passed, right?
I'm not sure.
Russell, I believe.
I'm not really sure. Russell's a true freshman.
Yeah, Russell. Sorry, and I'm sorry. That's the how I gotta remember him. But yeah, that's prayers to the family, by the way, as well. But I think that's the guy. Yeah, Beer said, yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, I saw his highlights a couple of months ago. He looked really damn good, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he's really fucking good. Yeah, it was him and like Bryce Underwood. There's some young up and coming black QBs is really fucking good.
I finna say they praised Bryce as like consensus number 1 in that class, but honestly, it was Russell the whole time.
Yeah.
Is Bryce starting this year?
More than likely, Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce
start.
is starting, bro. Bryce is starting.
Yeah.
Bryce is starting.
And they rank 14 right now.
Hopefully, that nigga Ty get benched at some point. But if he's really good, bro, I'll shut up. If he's really good.
You're wrong. Looking for as far as the poll is concerned, like I think South Carolina right there and Illinois are super gassed, in my opinion. I think both of them are. Like I know people like Sellers a lot.
I'll go SC's guess, but Illinois is pretty good. They got their veteran team. They have a great coach and they have a good defense. Illinois team's gonna be really good.
I thought that they got away with some stuff last year, so I think some of that luck is going to go the other way. For me personally, when I looked at how they were able to get where they were last year, but we'll see if that ends up coming to pass. And I don't know. I think that actually Grubb can be good for Alabama, but I have question marks as far as the quarterback is concerned. So we'll see. But outside of that, I didn't have any real big issues as far as the poll was concerned. Maybe it's a little bit concerned too high on SMU, but I like their roster still.
Okay, coming in at 16. Okay. Now, what you were saying? What you got to say about Iraq? Anything?
A lot of SEC praise a little bit. Some of them SEC teams kind of mid, but preseason. That's
Bro,
just
how y'all
how
feel about Notre Dame, bro?
Notre Dame has a defense, and they have one of the best running backs in the league. And then, QB situations is always up in the air with them every year. I'm surprised Clemson didn't come at 3 at least over us. Clemson has arguably one of the best teams in college football, right up there with Penn State.
Yeah, they got a crazy class. Yeah.
I thought they would end up being top 3, but it's one of those things where that shuffling will happen. I think Julian. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you mentioned Notre Dame. What is it going to take for them to one day actually get over? Not even the hump is crazy, but like getting to the championship game and looking like they belong, because they've gotten there obviously, and like they didn't fucking belong. But we had the same conversation with them literally it's the same fucking team literally every year. The same makeup, the same play, it's the same weaknesses, the same shit.
It's I say it's just more of like where you recruit and where you getting like who's got guys developing. Like State is finally now cracking the wide receiver threshold. They're getting kids from Florida. Like you get kids from Florida that play wide receiver, they're guaranteed to be worth a damn.
Yep.
Like Penn State, Notre Dame, I don't think they got many Florida kids on the offensive side of the ball, but defense, they can go anywhere in the country, go get somebody.
Yeah, Notre Dame known for getting like the O linemen. They get the defense. They just never get like anybody crazy at receiver though. Like that, I've never seen them get like somebody really, really crazy. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if they don't.
You also need a QB there too. Well, it's like the same Iowa, like no QB.
They never have this. They don't ever have all the skill positions covered at the same time. It's like one year they might have one covered. Next year they might have another cover. It's not never all at the same time where you can compete with the other teams that got to check all the boxes year after year. Seem like.
I don't know. They always gonna be in that same box, bro. Some got to check. You guys think it's the academic shit?
That's part of it, I think.
Yeah, that's part.
Like not even academics, just like also like religion based too. Because like when you go to the game, you gotta go to church Sunday. You have to.
Damn, to go to Notre Dame, you gotta go to church on Sunday.
You have to.
Yeah, it's like mandatory, bro, with them niggas.
Everybody that goes to that school gotta go to church on Sunday.
Yes, you cannot have no type of other belief. Like you gotta go. It's a must. You have to attend church.
It's a religious school. School.
I didn't even know that. Wow.
That's not just Notre Dame, by the way.
There's other schools like that too.
Private Christian, like BYU, you have to go to Temple twice a week.
Yeah.
I know TCU.
TCU.
Have to go to church every week, every Sunday, and I think at Baylor they make them do a Bible study. Like, most of these like private religious-based institutions, they have like those type of requirements, and they make you sign to like not a code of conduct, but like religious standards thing, like contract.
I know it's Southern Methodist, but SMU doesn't have that type of thing.
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Notre Dame, like they can run the ball because I think Love is the best back in the country, and they are going to be able to play defense. But to what Rye said, like their quarterback situation is always going to be a level of question. And ultimately, when you're playing against these teams, when you get to the college football playoff, like the quarterback's going to have to answer the question at some point. So that's just going to be a massive piece of it. But
if you look at the schedule, they're not going to struggle at all. The schedule at all.
Yeah, I expect them to be in the playoffs for sure.
Yo,
what's up?
Nothing much. You know, really like these rankings a lot.
Talk to us.
You know, I like how y'all mentioned how Clemson has one of the best rosters in college football at number 4. Um, my Georgia Bulldogs is at 5, trying to see what we can do this season with now a full year under Gunnar Stockton. I like the fact that like Oklahoma got some love. I think Oklahoma is a very sneaky team in the SEC. If they just have if their receivers, their main guys, that are receivers are fully healthy, I think Oklahoma and that defense can be a tough out for anybody if they can make it to the playoffs. Then Penn State being number 2, I'm not mad about it. I just feel like Penn State is in that same boat like Notre Dame. They have to win the big one. They have to win the big game.
Okay.
Like that's what I really feel like. I think that for Penn State and Notre Dame, like great teams, great all around team, but like they can't just win the big games. Like for whatever reason, they can't just win the big one. I think that has to change for either one of them this season. They have to win the big one.
I respect it. Thank you, my brother, for coming up. Yeah, Bray, no worries. And Josiah, thank you for speaking your mind in regard to the topic right now. Lorenzo said to Notre Dame on YouTube, it's not Sunday, it's a class during the week that Notre Dame has. My cousin went to their high school, affiliate school, and he had the same thing. And the ex also said Miami at 10 is killing me.
Carson Beck tax. That's all.
Oh, Carson, what's up, Bray? What's up, Bray? In regards to this AP Top 25 poll, what do you got to say about college football right now in general? As this season's about to get started within the next 2.5 weeks, basically.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do agree with them about Miami. I just don't think they should be that high at the moment. I think Florida should be higher than Michigan. Oklahoma, I like that they're getting love. A&M to me should be lower. And I kind of really don't see the Oregon thing right now, but I'll wait and see. Bama, they in the right spot, but I just really want to see what our quarterback does before I just say we should be higher or lower. But that's really it.
Okay.
I should the same thing, bro. That nigga Ty Simpson, bro. I don't know, man.
I done told people he asked, but he got to prove me wrong.
Hearing
Is
Bray
you
talk
Alabama
about,
fan too?
hearing Bray talk
Yep.
about Bama football with that Georgia accent is so fucking funny to me. The thing I'll say, because I do have to talk about my team at least, but I think that Mizzou's roster is worthy of being top 25. It's just I don't know what we're going to get out of the quarterback position as far as Bo. Zollers isn't necessarily ready yet, even though I like his upside. So it really comes down to what Purdue is ready to do. But the rest of our team, I think, is in a good spot to be top 25. It's just the quarterback is a big question mark.
Let me ask
I
you.
really like.
Let me ask you a different question. Nah, yeah, I was gonna say that, Justin. And Georgia's nothing but Georgia Bulldog fans and Bama fans, literally. But I was asking you a different question. What team that's not up here y'all think will enter the top 25 as soon as after the first week or two? How about that? Let me ask that question. Like, who on the outside should be like 26 or 27 and can easily get in the top 25 after they make that new poll after week 1 or 2?
Colorado at the moment. That could change though, but I say Colorado.
I don't know about Colorado.
That is bold.
No, only because of the fact that I feel like they're going to win a few games and the committee going to say, okay, let's give them a little 25, 20, and then they'll get back to reality. I promise you that's going to happen.
I wouldn't say after the first like 2 weeks, but I think that Utah has Texas Tech on its non-conference schedule, and I think they end up winning that game, so that could get them in the top 25, depending on, I guess, on how Texas Tech starts out.
Okay. Patrick said UNC on Twitter. I mean YouTube. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, UNC's a
Bill
good one.
Belichick, baby.
UNC, Colorado, Utah. Anybody else got another name?
I say
Louisville potential.
I say after week one, it's gonna be a lot of shuffling though, because like a
Not
lot
after
of
week one
top
though.
teams play each other.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
Clemson and LSU, and you got Ohio State and Texas, and there's another ranked matchup. So it's gonna be a lot of shuffling after just the first week alone.
Baylor and SMU play early too, and that's going to be a key one. Baylor can jump in, obviously, if they end up winning that game.
Also, Miami Notre Dame. I want to see how that goes too.
They play
I
week
thought
one
Baylor
too.
might have had a chance to
Yeah,
crack.
they play week one.
Yeah, they scheduled a
Damn,
lot.
they killed week one.
I
Yeah.
thought Baylor had a chance to crack the initial 25.
Yeah, I thought they did too. So obviously that feels like it's going to be an early season little play-in game.
Yeah.
When is that? LSU, is that on the same day? When is
No,
that?
it's different days.
Sunday.
Same
That
day.
game is Sunday. Okay, not the Miami and Notre
Sunday.
Dame is a Sunday. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Check your DMs, Ev.
I want to see Carson Shitty.
Oh my god.
Fuck that nigga.
You go out and okay.
I love that in person. I love Carson
Fuck
Beck.
that
You know, he
nigga.
gave me some good moments. I love that man.
If you go out and hoop, gang,
Fuck that.
you gonna
nigga.
still be hating on like this?
I ain't hating on him. Fuck him. So it's a
How I
little
feel about
blocked.
DJ Legway.
It's a little blocked off, but these are some of the what is this? The week 0 select schedule, all times Eastern time, obviously. So it's coming up in August 23rd. That's as soon as 11 days. And definitely we'll have some of these games highlighted in playback. So keep that in mind. We got Colorado going against Georgia Tech on Friday, that 29th at 8 p.m. You heard Brady say that's probably the team that he will bank on, probably going into that top 25 at some point early on this year. And you got Iowa State going against Kansas State, who Kansas is ranked, what was it, 17? What were they at? 17? 6? I can't remember.
Yeah, they were around there.
Okay, so yeah, they was in that ballpark. So that's going to be something that's worth watching. That's in Ireland as well. Do they typically have games over there?
They had one last year. I think
They
was it
started
Georgia
last
Tech?
year.
Oh, I was about to
Yeah,
say,
it was
damn. I'm
Georgia.
like,
It was
dang.
It
Georgia
was
Tech,
Georgia Tech,
Florida
Notre
State.
Dame.
Yeah.
Notre Dame is
Who got-
Notre Dame is
Oh,
always in Ireland.
yeah. I was about to say better than Notre Dame.
Did y'all
No,
see
no,
their did
they
y'all see
aren't there
their
this
Guinness
year, but
partnership?
it was that last year. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So the Chick-fil-A games in Atlanta is Syracuse versus Tennessee and Tech in South Carolina. Okay.
Did we see what partnership?
Notre Dame has a partnership with Guinness,
Okay.
like
Makes
the beer
sense.
company.
Yeah, the beer company.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes
no, I
sense.
saw their merch. They have it already at the, I
Surprised
guess,
I
their
didn't have it
resort.
before, actually.
She
Is
was
that
lit.
legal?
It was
Is that
nice as
legal?
fuck. Yes, it's a school partnership.
What is it?
Fine
Catholic
Irish.
University partnering with the beer company is
It
always
is.
kind of funny, but like it's what they doing. So
Yeah,
I
but
also
Listen,
think
Michigan
Guinness.
make
I think
Catholicism
Guinness
matters
might be a
until
sponsor for the game too. I think.
Catholicism
Would be
matters until it doesn't. DMAC, come on.
I know.
But they had all the shit at like this Heineken bar, like all of the festivities last year for last year's game, like just the game in general. All the shit was at a Heineken bar. So like, it's legal if it might not have been legal before, but it is now. So
Sauce God dead. What's the word, Birdie? Savannah's on some. Oh, y'all mad? Nah, I ain't mad. I used to like him, but last year he was shit. Now it's fuck him. It's just that simple. He ain't on my team no more. So yeah, majority of these games, y'all, it is important to join the Fact and Stats Discord. I'm going to always bring that up because as you can see, a lot of these games are obvious. Well, all these games obviously are nationally televised, and especially on that Saturday when it comes to that Clemson LSU game and Texas and Ohio State game, we're 1,000% going to be in Discord for that. So make sure y'all pull up. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Make sure y'all pull up. If you smoke, pull up with a J. If you drink, pull up with a cup. If you eat or you like to eat, pull up with your favorite food, I would say. Whatever you like to do, that's going to make you enjoy this game on this Saturday with all these top matchups and things of that nature. And then obviously I'm going to be locked in on Saturdays and Sundays now, 90 to 100%, just so when it comes on Monday and I'm starting off the segment with NFL, we can smoothly transition to the college football as well. Mondays are always going to start off on NFL. I was telling you that the other day. Mondays are always going to start NFL. I'm not going to start college then NFL because we care about, well, inside of here, they care about the NFL season more than college football season. I'll say that. Majority of people, I would say. Some people like college football more, and I get it, understand, but yeah. You about to say something, D-Mac?
I can't wait to beat the dog shit out of them Bluebird bitches from Kansas week 2.
All right, so I think, I think, I think we talked about everything that was on the docket today. Tomorrow, with it being nothing, I'm going to then circle back to do this. So is that, for example, it's something that I already brought to my attention some weeks ago. I never did it over the weeks, just never got to do it. I know I brought it up, but for example, when we look at some of the statistical leaders for last year's, where there's wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks, whatever, probably stop at the top 10, right? And then I ask y'all, do y'all think this quarterback, say for example, Ladd, do y'all think Ladd is going to have 1,149 receiving yards again? Would you go over or under on touchdowns, catches, etc.? So that's pretty much how that combo will go. Just for us to do like an activity for the show tomorrow, and then think of some other things as well to bring up and us to have a conversation around as well. So that's what the show's gonna be looking like tomorrow. And Thursday we're gonna be circling, or Friday we're gonna be circling to. Oh damn, no show Thursday. Friday we're gonna be circling to a little bit of the NBA schedule release, predicting some teams, record after the first 10 games and things of that nature, like we did last year, just to have some convo, just to kill some days. We're really just killing days at this point, because we really just killing days. We really waiting to get to the end of August, because when we get to the end of August, we got fantasy football talks heating up. We got college football to be able to be watched. And in that next couple of days or that following week, we got the NFL season kicking off with the Eagles and Cowboys on September 4th. So we're really just killing days, y'all. And again, thank y'all for still being here after I just took that week off, just to reset and relax and relax my mind, and things like that. So thank y'all for the constant support. I'm probably gonna start playback just for some regular talks. To be honest, if I start playback, I'm a do the notification thing so people can probably pull up in there in regards to whatever. But I'm about to take Milo out real quick, eat, and I have to leave out the crib. So thank y'all so much for coming through to the show today. Make sure y'all follow Everett Jr. on Twitch. Make sure y'all subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube, and then make sure y'all come right back in here tomorrow morning and continuing sports talks. And make sure y'all tell a friend about Fact and Stats and the platforms that we are attacking now and help spread the word. And peace, blessings, and love. I'll talk to majority of y'all tomorrow morning, and I guess I probably will start playback in an hour. Probably start playback later on today. So thank y'all so much for coming through today.